Hello, everyone. It looks like we already have our first sub. That means, oh, it's actually Sakusan, funny enough. So let us just bring the starting soon to right here. I have a few different things set up for it, and with one sub, it is a handwritten name. I had to decide for a while, like, what do I want to use for this? I should move the mouse away because I'm not going to use this at all. But I grabbed actually an old D&D style, like notebook I had. I should actually move my keyboard from my lap as well, because I'm not gonna need that at all tonight. Probably. Who knows? So I'm gonna move my chair way up, and we'll actually start with the first name in this old style notebook. Sadly, my handwriting is very terrible as well. No crisp pen writing sounds, how dare. That's okay. I'm very bad like spacing out my letters, so I decided to split up right here for the Sakusan streams. It's actually a very old notebook too. Like, this thing was made for me for like a D&D gift. They're like, oh hey, for we plan to like live stream at some point. Like, we'd love for you to DM again and use this notebook, and then that never happened, sadly. But it's a very nice notebook that has not been used with like old, as you can see, those very old style pages. And I don't think you'll hear anything even because of how my mic is. So if like even if I were doing say like, you won't be able to hear anything at all. Pen ASMR. Is that what does it for you, Grindhouse? All right. So I do have a bunch of different things for tonight because I was like, you know what, I, I am a sucker for the TikTok shop. I know how weird as it sounds, and there was like a deal like buy one get like 50% off. So I got like the EV boxes. So we have not the EV, the Vulpix, low and Vulpix Elite boxes. We have two of them. One of them I've already opened just so I can get right into that one. We have a Lugia deck, which has like a bunch of booster packs in here. Something I knew I see, like this has decks with foil cards as well as some more. These build in battle stadiums, which I think have like 10 booster packs as well. And then, shocking for everyone, but I'm a huge fan of Digimon. I saw Digimon pack. I wanted to open up some Digimon cards as well. Even has like a little figure, as you can see there in the corner. Okay, let me see your cuticles. That's a bit weird. And also, I was thinking, like, do I, like, start working on some of these? But I saw this and I thought, you know what would be great is a Halloween-themed thing. They actually have, like, a trick or trade booster pack where these have, like, these mini packs. There's, like, 35 of them with 3 cards each. You're going to get yelled at for your cuticles? Probably. But without further ado, we can start. There are really only like 3 cards in here. They're going to be unique with like a sticker on each card. I think they're like very common cards from each one with a different stamp. I think they started like 2 years ago and they've been doing it ever since. So there's literally like only 3 cards in here in each pack. So you just automatically see. Oh, and actually there's already one with a little gold, like hollow thing to it as well. As you can see, oh, there is a little Pikachu stamp on there. That's actually really cool. That already we're at a good start with it. You have a fake hand. Yep. And then we got a... Oh, Lampent's like also like just a huge Pokemon. Like, if I had to pick like a ghost Pokemon style, it would be like this. But I'm actually surprised it's a fire type. But it makes sense, I guess, because of the lantern. But I'm just happy that first card letter just has like a little hollow thing. And Fenzen DPD. I have an idea how to even say this name right here. But, oh, there we go. That captures the like little sparkle effects in the card really good right there. That's like a really good start right there for me. Gives me hope. At least got something out of it. And then Tree Vent. I should actually have a box ready just to throw these cards into. Just like, okay, toss here. We'll look at after. But it's gonna be a long time because we have like 35 packs to get through, and probably sort through some of the full picks box as well. So I'll just set some packs right there. Shiny, so sparkly. And we also have a bit of goals. Hopefully the counter right there actually keeps up with it. I set to 100 with possibly 2 goals, one at 75, one at 100, depending on how things go. That I might add on to the goal thing. But I'll also talk about our goals real quick. We'll actually do rewards first. If you do one sub, it is a handwritten name in the book. 2 subs is a free redeem of your choice in there. 5 subs is a shot of choice from drink menu. 10 subs is a handwritten thank you letter. And I will, for those people that want to keep that sense of, not knowing what their actual name is or places where they live, it can be an online letter as well. 15 subs is choose my next game. I have a bunch of games up available, and I'm always down to buy some new games. You can pick my next solo game stream or collab if you're like, hey, play this with so-and-so. And of course, 20 subs is choice a card from unboxing streams. So if you see a card you really like, you put in 20 subs, it's yours. I don't care how expensive the card may be, it's yours at that point. And then for the sub goals is if we hit 10 subs, I'll do a long Phasmo stream. Maybe like a 4-hour, 5-hour Phasmo stream with up to 3 other players. I have ideas who I would want, like the lovely Sakusan, the chaotic Vaughn, and then maybe a Folly. And then for 20 subs, we'll do a Fate Grand Order PowerPoint. I seen this with like the Yapathon with like Sailor Sakura did. Can I ask about your desk map? Absolutely. Just as soon as I finish this, so I don't lose my train of thought. 20 subs will be the Fate Grand Order PowerPoint. I seen like the Yapathon with Sailor Sakura. I seen some other people do it, like our Adam Morse furries. Like I saw someone do that before. I'm like, you know what? I will do a Fate Grand Order PowerPoint. 30 subs will be a karaoke stream. I know it's been a while since I do it. It's just it hurts my voice, and it's very hard to schedule them. Yapathon was pretty much the thing where someone was giving it multiple periods of time just to talk about their favorite subject. Like, for example, like Patty did like Star Wars or Swords, Someone else did Bloodborne, so forth. 40 subs will be a painting mini stream. I'm really into Warhammer 40k, and the huge thing about Warhammer 40k is minis. There's different figures. I have quite a few salamanders. I used to have Orc Army and things like that. I'll buy a bunch of figures and I'll paint them for one stream. Right here on my mat, right here, and I'll paint a few figures. And 50 subs will be a Monster Heart DMing stream. And you might be like, what's Monster Hearts and why is it so high up? Monster Hearts is pretty much, best way to put it is, imagine high school. Now, take it that you're a monster in disguise, trying to pass off as a human, and you have to deal with things like getting a date for prom and so forth. It's supposed to be it's a very like pro LGBT style DMing, and it's very much like there are roles, but for the most part, it's just supposed to be like just dealing with like just high school stuff. And then I was thinking 75 subs. Maybe I'll do a whole new version of the Vroid model. It's been over 2 years since I made the model. I could make a new 2.0 Suki, and 100 subs I'll finally do a 2D live model commission. Now, Ash, just to answer you about what this mat is actually the cast from Amori. It's I got it as a gift, and it's the cast right here of like Amori, Basil, Ari, Kel. You can't see it, but Mari, who's like head you barely see, and then Heroes off screen. But let's start off with the second pack I just opened. We got ourselves a nice little Houndoom. I actually really like Houndoom. I love that Pokemon. Just with like Houndour and Houndoom, which is a great duo. I think a lot of the dogs are just really awesome. Because like you got like the Poochyana's, the Mightyana, you have like the Growlithe, the Arcanine, you have the Houndoom too, you have the Houndoom and Houndour, like it's really great. Oh, a little sparkly Darkrai. Already that's a really great one. I love Darkrai. Oh, it's great. And then Speaking of like dogs, we got Houndstone. I think that they have it's evolved from like a graveyard, and then there's like one more. I think I love like these like ghost style Pokemon, just dog Pokemon in general. Yes, indeed, Arf. The problem is I am very weak at times, so I'm trying to open this without destroying the cards. And then we'll flip them over. Oh, speaking of it, we got a Houndour. There's the Houndour to the Houndoom. I think literally they're almost in like the same style background too. We got the pup and we got the pupper. Whoa, hand reveal. Yes. Only collected Neopet trading card. You could put this in Neopet terms. That'd be great. I don't know how to put that. Neopets had trading cards? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised. And now we got Sinistcha. I don't know this one, but I guess each 3-pack has like a little shiny card. And then... Oh! Okay. Screamtail. So, for people that don't know some Pokemon, they made a version, they did a whole loot box based off the idea that there's ancient versions, and then there's future versions of, like, Pokemon, like, more robotic ones, or, like, more primal ones, and so Screamtail appears to be the, like, Jigglypuff, like, ancient version. I was like, what the hell is Screamtail? Huh. I don't know what you mean by cuticles, and I'm afraid. I also chew my nails a lot as a nervous tick, and I'm afraid just to be bashed for that. Very self-conscious about it. Alright, and then we'll do our next little 3-pack. Oh, it's Umbreon. I adored Eevees. I just like this little style, like sitting in the forest, like, little forest clearing with him, like, looking towards, like, the camera. Teal Max Ogerpon. I have no idea what this means. All I know is like this one here, especially like the hollow, is worth I think the most in this pack. So technically I like pulled a really good one, but it's only like $1 for a card. But I remember watching a video on here, and then of course Quaxley. I think this was in this. It's always more fun to share with everyone. Okay. I don't know if the counter... I think it happened all at once that the counter is not... Can I affect it? Can I actually update the counter by itself? Because it's saying 4, but it's saying you gifted 5. So let's see if we can fix that real quick. I cannot. Alright, so you did... Okay, 5 gifted subs. So with that, we're gonna... Well, you're actually on what? That's actually 6 for you now. So you have a free redeem of your choice, Sakusan, as well as a shot of choice from the drink menu. So I will mark down that there's 6 subs now. I should actually do it in my book. This sub goal thing's not going to do well, you know. And of the Ashes was not already subscribed, Patty would be devastated to hear that he did not give you a sub, and Sakusan had to give the sub. He will never let himself live that down. I actually did get a bottle of water just in case. But yes, as I was saying, I think, again, also thank you for the subs. Quaxley, I think, was this generation's best starter. Like, I think this was what people's favorite, like, in the community, was their favorite one. Because I usually know, like, fire tends to be, like, people's favorite or the grass, but, like, everyone was, like, the water type for this one was just awesome. Wait, yes, I did actually grab a water bottle, because I expected you guys to do that. There is a water bottle. And also, speaking of water bottle, I do, for the shot of choice, I also have my nice little glass with a dragon head on it. Water is not on the shop menu, by the way, but you can make that as your free redeem. I do have vodka, technically. Not much. But whenever you want to make your shot of choice, I will pour some. I'll grab the bottle, show it off to everyone, of course, and tell a little bit about it. And I'll move the glass out of the camera so people can actually see the next set of trio cards. And duality as the shot. Okay, I'm going to set this down, leave you with the cute little candle Pokemon. Duality. You're in the back, I think, aren't you? Oh, you are not actually. Alright. I'm going to try to angle this as best as I can so people can see. So, duality is a double malt. It is a double distilled whiskey. It is 44%, which is usually right around where you get for like whiskeys and bourbons, because some tend to be like in that 33 to 50 range. It is from Atlanta, ASW Distillery. And I will pour a little bit. And I'll keep the bottle here unless I have to go get another one sometime soon, and I'll replace its spot with this one. And salute. There's a little bit kick to it, burn. It's very smooth. It's very. You could make this like mostly like a sipping whiskey. Or even like a shot whiskey if you wanted to, but we're not shot whiskey this usually. Very tasty. You get like that bit of almost like that burn from like a rye whiskey, but it almost tastes more like a corn one with how it is made. It's very sweet for a whiskey. Well, comparing to other whiskeys, but really tasty, really smooth. But yes, we have Litwick, so we have the other candle, and I don't know how to say this. Oh my god, I just realized it's Monkey Dory is the name. Monkey Dory. And then, I think one of the most tragic style Pokemon is Phantom. So I believe the whole idea about Phantom, it's a pretty much a deceased child, which possesses a tree stump. There's so many sad Pokemon stories involving like Phantom, like in like the games as well as just community comics. It's a lot of the Ghost Pokemon are sad. Hell, there's some Pokemon that are just straight up like, oh yeah, they kill people. I think Litwick is one of them. Like if you follow Litwick, they'll eventually lead you to your death. Like some Pokemon are like really like scary. Yep, we got another Lampet. Vezin DPD again, and then a Treevent again. So with the Trick or Trade, there's only like 30 to 35 cards. So like in the 35 packs, you technically could get every card that's supposed to appear in the pack. So there's not like a lot of different ones, but what is all Pokemon from like different sets? They choose are like, hey, you're gonna get a stamp and possibly a holo. We got Channeler. Okie dokie, I think suppose how you say it. Yeah, I think it's Okie dokie. Oh, I just realized now, it's hard to tell, but the Pikachu, I'm gonna try to hold up as close as possible. That Pikachu stamp is supposed to be like a pumpkin head. I don't know if it's easier to see on the non-photo ones, which is Poltergeist, but you can like see it's like a pumpkin head with the lines. Alright, and then, actually, this might be everyone's favorite from this generation, which is Fueco Coco, however you say its name. Love that he's like watching the rain underneath a little like leaf umbrella. Okay, here we go. This is probably the best card in like the set. A little hollow Pikachu exploring the city. if you're gonna do like a Pikachu stamp, you have to have a Pikachu card. And the Weed Cat. Everyone knows it's a Weed Cat. Let's not act like it's something else. It is literally the Weed Cat. And then our last one for this little... Oh. Here's, speaking of one of the future cards, is the Iron Jugglius. I did not expect to see that, but I can understand why it's in like a horror-esque thing. It looks pretty fucking scary. And then... Oh... Oh, Fluttermane. I love... It's a hollow. It's ancient. That looks awesome. I like this immediately. And then we get you get the two scary and the one cute little Punkaboo. Right, I'm setting some of these nicer cards aside. Didn't expect to get a Darkrai either, but that's really nice. You want a Plant Cat? You can have the Plant Cat. If you get to redeem. Not the redeem, the sub reward. Alright, I'm gonna grab a few cards. I have a loose box, a bunch of both the Trick or Treats as well as some EV ones, so we have like 30 packs to go through, and we have a lot to go through. But we shall make our way through this. Alright, next three is, again, the Houndoom. Not bad at all. Another Darkrai. And Houndstone. I wonder if they're all... Wait, were these three like how they were? It was the two dogs and then Darkrai. They might be all like picked 3 ahead of time. I want to be able to grow a cat in my garden. Cat Antler 2, heck yeah. Is that what Grindhouse is? Oh, Houndour. Yep, it seems like we're starting to like see repeats, so that's not too bad. Snitcha and Screamtail. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the 30 already. Yep, we're starting to see more repeats of like the Umbreon, the Teal Mask, and then Quaxley, but I don't mind. I thought this was a cute little set. I like the idea of some hollow cards as well as the little stamp. And you know what? If someone does get the their sub reward of getting like a specific card, you know what? I won't feel as bad because there might be a chance I have a second one. Hello, Nix. Have you tried a hairless cat? I'm starting to say, like, isn't that just, isn't that just Grindhouse? And we got, again, Litwick, Monkey Dory. I still can't believe that name. And then Phantom again. I think the trios are how they are. Or like the hollow cards are picked beforehand. Like I think there won't be non-hollows version of these cards or hollow version of these cards. I don't know though. Alright. Yep, another Lampit. I think this is our third hollow of this one, which is not too bad at all. And the Poltergeist. Still have plenty of boxes to go through, so we'll be here for a while, Yep, another Iron Jugglius. Hey, I still love the hell out of this. Like, the Fluttermane looks so freaking cool. And then a Punkaboo. Like, I think so far it's either the Pikachu or the Fluttermane that I think is the best. Like, some of the artwork for like Pokemon cards are just so fucking cool. Oh, actually something new for once. We got Ghastly. I love like Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. When I was playing like first gen, my goal was always to get Ghastly because I think the idea of a ghost Pokemon was so cool. And it was kind of broken in early game because you didn't really meet you meet a lot of like physical Pokemon, so it was in a good spot. I got Ghastly. Oh, actually, maybe change my mind. We got the hollow card of the Mimikyu, who I think is one of the best newer Pokemon. Like, Mimikyu is such a cool freaking Pokemon. And, oh, Gorgeist? I like the little look of this card. Like, just the look of, like, you're in a, forest clearing, you just see, like, this glowing pumpkin with, like, ghost arms. That's with you, the Shuppet and Duskull line. Oh, I can understand that. Like, I think Ghost Pokemon don't get enough respect, and there's not enough. Like, like I see people like, oh, there's not enough like Ice Pokemon. There's not enough, Dragon Pokemon, such and such. There's not enough like Ghost Pokemon at times, and I think you should be able to get like Ghost Pokemon early on and just run with them instead of like you're by your fifth gym and already kind of have the idea what your team's going to be. Like, I would love to have them more early on just because they're so awesome. Right, I got a handful of packs, so this is the last trio. Speak of the devil, we got Hunter, caught in the spotlight, probably caught from doing a crime. There we go. A hollow looking Gengar. And then another graveyard. I like how in the span of like 2 packs we're like Ghastly, Hunter, Gengar. Alright, we're gonna start adding in some of the EV packs and see what we get in those. So we got 2 more trick trades, and there's more trick trades in there, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab a handful from this box that I preemptively got ready just in case I need to start doing some right away. We got, Fueco Coco. I never know how to say his name, but he's such an adorable Pokemon. The Hollow Pikachu again. And then the Weed Cat. Everyone knows Weed Cat. That's how he's known from in the fandom. It's just Weed Cat. I know growing up, like, Electric was my favorite type. Because I love Zapdos. Oh, thank you for the follow, Monopolis. So, what was I saying? My first Pokemon game, and it's in like my top 10 of games all time, is Pokemon Yellow. I love Pokemon Yellow. You had a Pikachu you could interact with. You could get all the 3 starters. You can get the legendaries. So like having my favorite legendary bird was Zapdos. Having a Zapdos and Pikachu on my team was so great, and early on was just I ran it. I was just an electric team Pokemon. But as I got older, I was like, dragons are really cool. I don't think people put enough respect on Dragonite's name, really. Like, Dragonite was, like, the dragon before anyone else showed up. And I started as, like, got even more older. Like, Ghost Pokemon was really cool. Ice Pokemon. But I have to say, like, if it's the top 3 types, it's Electric. I have to say, Electric, Ghost, and Dragon. Alright, and our next trio is, again, Chandelure, Okidoki, and Trevenant. And now we're actually going to start getting to, like, the Silver Tempest cards here. I need to figure out how to cut this. So this is going to be our experiment pack, because we have so many packs to go through. I think there's a way to, like, cut these. Like, I think it's supposed to be you go, like, 1, 2, 3, and then do it. So we'll see. And then go from there. Alright. Alright, so basic energy. Wallace, so we got a trainer card. I don't know how people feel about some of these characters, but Wallace always gave me the weird vibe just because it's like people don't realize, like, his pants, like, they hang out, like, at that V of your hips so low. Like, you're dressing like this in front of children. So, Wallace, like, you need to answer for that. Alright. Venomoth. Always love Venomoth. Ooh. Just really pretty Dragonair. First I thought there was ice that Dragonair was on, but it's like a whole beach scene. Love Dragonair. I even have the Dragonair plushie. Snorunt. There we go. Vulpix out on town, just living it up Strutting like a peacock. Ah, I love that. I'm gonna set you aside because you're beautiful. Little stunk fisk. I think that's how you say the name. Little Beldum. Emoga. I love the little what's it called? It's flying squirrel. Flying squirrel. Exactly. Oh. Oh shit. Um we got Duro Ludon. It's one of the like very special like gold plated cards. Um I did not expect this for the first pack, so this might be the whole luck for the whole stream, you know? And then what's behind it is going to be oh shit. It's a it's a hollow Serena. That might be the whole luck for the whole stream right there. Arguably, one of the best people to travel with Ash. I know people might think otherwise, but you know, I was always a May person, but like Serena was a pretty awesome sidekick, or I should say, partner. All right. Alright, we're just gonna set aside the like little code cards. I don't know if people like those. Pokemon Onesie probably watched the good seasons in the movie. I would be up for that. Alright, let's start. And there's Snorunt. I can see the camera is like starting to focus closer to the front, not back here, but that's fine. Noibat. I'm still a Zubat person. If I have to pick a bat Pokemon, I'm still gonna be a Zubat person. Feebas just taking a nap at the bottom of the ocean. Spinda. I think Spinda was an Emerald Pokemon. I don't think it was a. I don't think it was a Gen 2. I think what Gen 3 was Spinda. Dewpider. A little like hollow with the grass symbols. Sunkern. A little hollow-esque Ariados. Another spider, apparently. The basic energy. The same Dragonair yet again. Oh, Torracat. We don't have the first evolvement or the third, but we have the middle evolvement of the Fire Cat, and then a cute little Curia, just taking time to enjoy the flowers. Sunkern was your first shiny. Mine was. Was it Poochyena? I think it was. That was before I even knew what shiny Pokemon were. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Four. Okay, I think it's 4 with the cut. So it's the first one's the energy. Again, the same Curlia, which I don't mind. We got. It just says gym trainer. I guess just generic gym trainers that are in the gym that you have to fight before you get the leader. Oh, this is actually really adorable looking. Meowstick. I did not know Esper had an evolvement, but like I love the little fluffy tail and ears. We have Marini, which has been a lot of people's like new favorite Pokemon. Okay, this is literally a Sakusan coded character. NDD. Adorable looking. Smart Service, and then Smack for 40 damage. Fampi, which I don't feel like we see too many of cards of anymore. I feel like Fampi was like one of the forgotten Pokemons from its gen, sadly. Another Sunkern. Just the basic one. baseball toy, which I think is, oh yeah, look, it's one of the like made of clay styles of artwork. I know there's a bunch of mods in chat. If one of you don't mind getting that, please. And then looks like our one of our shinies is or hollows is the fighting type symbol of the Sandy Guest. And then last but not least is Cobalion. Looks pretty cool. Awesome with the lightning going on in the background. Justified Law as its ability. Huh. Alright, I think I know how to cut these now. Alright. And then now we have another trick or trade. Just gonna break it up real quick with a 3-1. Oh. Ghastly. Another Mimikyu. Lovely. And then a Gorgeist again. Let's put you guys there. And then another Silver Tempest. Hello, Vaughn. Thank you for the hydrate. And for those who are watching, the pinned message will give you guys the sub rewards as well as the sub goals if you want to check in on those. Alright. Alright, to cut these, we got the like little code card, which no one wants, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. We cut it. And then, here we go. Yep, so we have the energy. A lantern. I love this Pokemon, though it's first of all I did not like at all. Dracloak. Actually looks like a low-fee Pokemon. I wonder if that's like the play on name. Oh, Fletchkinder. Or Fletchinder? Chinder? Fletchinder? I think that's how you say it. I like this. I like the bird Pokemons and like the basic ones that you get in Beeline. Oh, this is adorable little Vianat, just like enjoying its time in the forest. And then we have a Ponyta pretty much doing the same thing. Love the Ponyta. I love the episode where like Ash had to like ride I think it was like a Ponyta that evolved into a Rapid Dash in a race and won it. And like the flames didn't hurt him or anything like that. That was such a cool little episode. Again, another Dude Fighter. Metadite. I feel like this pack here has just been like Pokemon enjoying itself. Chinchou. Love it. Medite this time with the little psychic things in there. And then is that like Verizon? Is that how you say that? Verizon? Yep, just Verizon looking down on everyone, apparently. Alright, and then we're going to grab a handful of new packs again. It's going to be all a bunch of trick or trades because there's like 30 plus of these packs. Verizon sponsored the Pokemon. Imagine. Alright, we got another Haunter. I love the ghost Pokemon. With right behind it is its Big Boss Gengar, the hollow one. Oh, I would love this was Ghastly. You had the whole trio in this little 3-pack, but 2 of the 3 is not that bad at all. I'm going to set the Gengar aside too. Because some of these Pokemon, like, even if someone doesn't claim them, I might give them out to specific people because I know it's like their type. And I'm going to see them soon. Alright. We got Litwick again. Monkey Dory. And Fantern. I think we got all the cards in this pack because I remember like there being Mimikyu and stuff like that. Yes, so for those who are asking about the subs or talking about the subs, there are sub rewards, and I'll go over the rewards, and then of course the sub goals. Rewards is a handwritten note for 1 sub. For 2 subs is a free redeem of your choice.
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Okay, the sub counter is broken because if you do it multiple times, it just counts a single one. So that was 5. That was 5, right? Hold on one second. Let me write this down. All right. Plus 5 equals 11. All right. Let me go over the rewards. So Galnos, sit tight. Don't get anywhere. Okay. So first off, 1 sub reward is a handwritten note. 2 subs is a free redeem. 5 subs is a shot of choice from the drink menu. The drink menu is in the tag link in the tag message for this stream. 10 subs is a handwritten thank you letter, and if you don't want me to know your name or where you live, I can do a online letter as well. 15 subs is choose my next game, so my next solo player game, you make it a choice. You even make like, hey, do a collab with this game, with this person. Hold on one second. Crownser, just give me time to like catch up with everything. 20 subs is a choice a card from the unboxing stream. Then the sub goals, which we just hit with the 10 subs, is a long Phasmo stream. 20 subs is a fake grand order PowerPoint. 30 subs is a karaoke stream. 40 subs is a painting mini stream. 50 subs is a Monster Heart DMing stream. And then more. I think for 75 will be a Voiroy 2.0 model, because I've already been on this model for over 2 years, so it could be time for another model. And 100 subs, I will finally do a 2D Live model. Now, Galanos, you did 5. So you get a handwritten name, which I'll do now. I should do one of the other papers. So this is like a very old journal I got. Galinos. And then it is La Novella. Us. So I'm not a very good writer, but I have a very sloppy handwriting that like peters off. It starts good and then goes into like this scrunch, unfortunate thing right here. Alright, but also anytime you have a free redeem of your choice, Galanos, as well, you can at any time request a shot from the bar from the drink menu, and I will bring the bottle over as well as tell you about the drink. And so sing mode, I will do one song. I can't do too many, unfortunately, but was there a song of choice that you had, Crown? If not, I can pick a choice of a song. I know multiple songs. I would say don't do something like Screamer or such, because like if I can't talk while doing these cards, that'd be very rough.
If your mind is
okay. Actually, I could go right to my music folder and just pick one from there. Appleton the other day? Okay. Give me I've been trying that song. I've been practicing that song, Crown, just for you. But in the meantime, I'll grab Appleton Estate. I'm going to set this right there. But I've been practicing that song for you, Crown, just so you know. So Appleton Estate is a rum. It is a Jamaican rum. They even tell itself with the bottle itself that it is not a sipping rum. It is more for like mixing things. Like this thing, I can drink with soda all the time. They actually offer like, hey, you should enjoy this with a soda. It gives a little taste of like apricot. It's a very fruity rum. But if you don't have a song choice, Crown, I can pick one that I think you'll like. You can see it's a nice little color to it. Has a nice little like fruity, almost medicinal smell to it. It's probably my favorite rum. Besides, like, some of the Admiral Nelson stuff. Madison, what was it? Mount Gay rum. Calypso, I really enjoyed. But this has, like, been my go-to rum. Salute. Alright. Mike, stay where you are. All right. Nope. Stop that, YouTube. I don't care about your ads. I mean, I could do the song I've been practicing the most recently, which is Sway. But if you really want, How is for Lovers, it does well. Okay, Sway, where I'm comfy with. Who? Okay, yeah, we'll do like Sway, just get like, into a singing type of thing. I'm gonna play the music on YouTube just so I can get with it. I don't know if you guys can hear the music even. When the marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Makes me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. When the rhythm starts to play, hold me close, make me sway. The ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Alright, that was your little sing. Sway is one of those songs I feel confident. Like, people are like, oh, what's your karaoke song? Sway tends to be the one. Because songs that I feel like almost sing from the back of my throat, I tend to do better than, like, faster paced songs. Things like that. But thank you for the subs, Gaunos, and thank you for the redeem. Crown, I can see you've been here for quite a bit and saved up quite a lot of points for that. And we're right back into the cards again. Houndor yet again. Asin says, I never know how to say these names. And another Scream Tail. Also, you know what? That reminds me, Vaughn and Novell. Who is that dancing person's emote? Okay, cheers, Vaughn. Acceptable. I was like, I know where that dance is from, and that makes me nervous. And depending on who it is. No, not near the dance itself. I know it's 2B, but the dance itself is like, it's from a very interesting video. Let's just say that. Oh, we got the Houndour. Now we got the Houndoom again. Another Darkrai, which is beautiful, and then a Houndstone yet again. It's from a I guess the best way to put it is a music video that's not PG. It was notorious for a while in the community because what happens in that video, let's just say it's 18 plus. But that dance itself was like spoofed so many times, because she just sways hip to hip. The dance itself is like, it's been like spoofed so many times. Like how, we were watching The Godfather the other night, and like how the you come to the day of my daughter's wedding thing has been like spoofed so many times. Like it's like that. The video itself is not bad, but like it's definitely like 18 plus. So like if you find by accident, you're in for like a ride. And then for the last pack of this handful I grabbed, we got the Haunter, Gengar again. Graveyard. I would have loved that trio again. Had like the 3 like of that evolvement. We're getting near the end of this group, and soon we'll be on to our next little box, which I think will make it probably Digimon, because I just love Digimon. Yeah, Zero Two does the dance as well. The Anka dance. But Nyx, that is such like iconic dance. Like if there was a dance with any type of animation or like fan thing that has been spoofed the most, I feel like that it's the Anka dance. And I feel like it's one of those things like if you know, you know what I mean? Like it's just so like everyone knows it, and you don't even have to do the dance. Like if it's that song, you like it just clicks in someone's head. They immediately like they flash back to it. Is there a point limit for free redeem? Can we get Suki? Yes, you can do Suki drink water. Someone has actually done that. Do you want that to be your free redeem, Galnos? And I do have order ball in case you guys need proof. The thing is, if you do a normal hydrate, my normal hydrates are not with water, so remember that. So if you try a Tsukinami, Camel Instrumental, is that the song? And then we got there, of course, Fuegoiko. Whoa, the legendary bottle of water, yes. I love this Pikachu. I just like the hollow in it, just going around town. And then, of course, Punkaboo. Okay. Lovely Deathmask. Thank you, Patty. Welcome, Patty. How are you today? Oh, Patty, I want you to know, so you just yell at Ashes or feel, completely sad. Ashes was not subbed, and I know you try to get certain people to subbed before they do. And I just want you to know, Ashes was not subbed and got subbed by someone else. I know that's probably going to eat you up just a tiny bit. But is that what you want, Gaunos, for your, to make me drink water? As I open this next pack up. Why did you yell at Crownzer? Crownzer is innocent in this. Oh no, you're just saying hello back in all caps. I thought you were blaming. I just see like your emo and then that. I was like, oh my god, what did he do? Okay, fun little thing, because like one of the first times I met a Miss Sakusan streams, she was in disbelief. We were at a little function that she did not once watch me drink a sip of water, but either was like soda or like a alcoholic beverage, and she just mentioned that in just disbelief, like, you really don't drink water. I'm like, I don't have to. Thank you for the water. All right, and then we got a Iron Jugulius again. I just love the Fluttermane. Like, this is how you make a Pokemon card, Nintendo. This is peak design right here. This is perfect. And then another Punkaboo. Is that another Punkaboo? Oh yeah, huh. Actually, Patty, can I give a little bit of IRL detail that might be a bit showing too much? Actually, no, I technically can because you are open about it. But um, me and who I affectionately refer to as cousin Matt, we were at his like Patty's little like wedding practice. We're like, okay, this is where people are going to stand. This is what's going to be the order of things, etc., etc. And then like everyone's like, having water or soda, and then me and cousin Matt Walker are like, hey, there's a bar here. Let's go to the bar and grab a drink. The rehearsal dinner. And I was thinking to myself, like, Patty's probably gonna be so disappointed in me that like of like the two people, one is one of his friends that's going to be in this wedding, just gonna go like, I'm gonna go get a drink with his cousin. I think I made a unique impression on Patty's family. Our next trio is Chandelier, another Okie Dokie, and then Poltergeist again. I think we got all the ones. I think one of the most amazing things was, Patty, was that you told me that like I'm like, yeah, me and your father talked for a bit, and you were just like, you did? And I'm like, yeah. Am I not supposed to? Like, just because he can be a bit quiet, but like my father's the same way. So like when I told you like, oh yeah, we had a long conversation, and there's just like that look at his place, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I am that charming. I say jokingly. Another Iron Juglius. Fuck, I love this card. Another Fluttermane and a Gorgeist. And then we're gonna do a Silver Tempest pack. And then there's gonna be a few more Silver Tempests, and then some other trigger trades. And then from there, we're going to open up our next box. I'm going to make it Digimon pretty much. I think I'm pretty much decided it's going to be Digimon. So we don't have this card. We cut. You're just supposed to do is cut 4. So what I think it is, you're supposed, when you flip it over, it brings it to the energy. So you just discard the energy, and then it becomes like the back 2 are like the rare cards, if there are any in that pack. So we got the Meowstic again, which is what's his name? Esper's Evolvement, which I didn't realize there was Esper Evolvement. Okay, we got Golbat, Mouth Wide, just hanging it out about, really. There's also a Pokemon, I think. If you look really, I know the camera's not like doing so good, but if you look really closely, there's like a Pokemon like right here, because I'm looking at it close. Like I looked at it real close, and it's not a person. So that's really interesting. I always like when there's like Pokemon in the backgrounds. A Sigilyph, who's just so happy. It looks like Rotom. Can I say, I think it was a very smart idea for like, especially the Pokemon games. Was it Sun and Moon, where like Rotom was like one of your traveling buddies? I think was just a really smart idea to do. Like having like Pokemon just like be with you and can like just chat with you. Oh, look at this little adorable Swirlix. Oh, I'm accidentally hitting things in the back. I just love that design. It's actually, you can't really tell, but everything in this picture is yarn. The Pokemon itself, the background, it's all yarn. I love the yarn style. I know some people don't, but like the yarn is a really cool effect. Swablu, very like casual design, very nice. Mischievous, very nice. I'm messing up this pack right here. Moraine again. Oh, okay. So our little like special fire type is Fennekin, who is just having the time of their life. A very interesting design card. Like it's like very cartoonish, but I don't mind that too much. Because Pokemon cards have like realistic to cartoonish to like clay to yarn. It's nice. And then our last card is Billigant. Patel falls from it. Okay. I might cut it to 5 if that's the case, but I'm worried that might mess things up a bit. Oh yeah, I love some of the physical stuff. I think the person that does the clay and the person who does like the yarn is all the same person too. All right, so we have 5 packs of the Trick or Trade, and then 3 of the Silver Tempest, and then we're gonna open our next thing. Like the Chuckle Man out of clay. I think that's like the most like not notorious, but like the most famous one of that group. Also, for those who are thinking about redeeming Hydrate, my Hydrate, I actually should just pull it out, is this bad boy right here. Some Taylor Port, which some of you might be recognized. I know at least one of you has tried it before. That is my Hydrate for today. It is a jug. I'll wait until you guys are done. Once you guys are done, I'll pour it up. I actually really enjoy Taylor Port. For those who are not familiar with wine, port is a dessert wine usually. It's usually if you take how sweet a white wine can be and how full-bodied a red can be and fuse them together. It's a really tasty thing. Thank you for the port, though. The Hydrate. Also, the one thing about Taylor Port, which I really love, is it's super cheap. Like, you might be like, oh, how cheap? $8 can get you a small wine bottle size. A whole, like, if you want to get, like, a gallon jug, it's like $20. It is just delicious. I'm going to, like, be chugging a bit of wine here. Ooh. But it's one reason I love Taylor Port. Like, at most places, like, my state has been behind with when it comes to, like, liquor laws and things like that. But, like, grocery stores start carrying wine now. And you can find it really easily. And just get a jug of it and be like, you know what? This is tasty. And it's something I do now on a fair basis if I need a wine. But we got a Houndour, a Snishta, Quaxley. Oh. Oh, you just redeemed Suture. I was like, okay. I was looking for something. Yes, Lori, I see you. You know, Lori, you might find this a bit interesting just because we both were there for that era, because of course I streamed it, but you watched, is I might reintroduce Tales of Berseria to some people. Because we did that before, like, Vtuber was a thing. And I know some people, like, Sakusana don't know that game. And it's one of those games where it's like, that is what, like, that's where Lavisette's name came from. Like, straight up, is like, Lavisette came out because of that game. But our next little chair is Houndoom, another Darkrai, and Screamtail. Also, for those who are watching, we have also hit our 10 goals, so there will be a Phasmo stream at some point. With the next goal being, if I can do things correctly, with it being the Fate Grand Order PowerPoint, if we get to that. We got ourselves Haunter, Okay, so it is probably the same trio always together. So Gengar, Houndstone, okay. We got... Okay, well, at least there's Ghastly. We got the three near each other. The Mimikyu and Graveyard. And the last Trick or Trade, I think we got all the cards in the pack, is Ghastly, Mimikyu, and Gurgit. Okay, wait. That was a different trio that time. So they are different, but I think ending on a Mimikyu is a great note for the Trick or Trades. Now the Silver Tempest. Alright. Of course, we discard the code card. If anyone ever wants these, let me know. I have a bunch of them. I'll gladly give them up. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. So we have the Psychic Energy for this pack. Lantern, which we have already seen, which is nice. Wallace. I don't want to make the terrible joke, but he is a certain hip hop artist for Pokemon trainer or leaders right now. Venomoth. Oh, this is a unique design right here, Dreepy. It's almost like an old style. It's almost like an old.
It's always more fun
Oh shit!
to share with everyone.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna finish that pack just so I don't lose my train of thought, and then I will respond to that. It almost has an old painting look with this. Wrote him again. The Swirlix again. Swablu again. I feel like we just had this pack. Mistravius again. Oh. Oh my god, look at this. Okay. I'm sorry, Patty, but we're gonna be sidetracked for a bit. But it's the Bregson with Serena. Now this is a card. That's so great. Like, I got these packed to get the Vulpixes and everything, but like, this, like, I don't like, even the other box is like nothing in it. I'm happy right now. Like, I got the Serena trainer card and I got this card, like, and then of course nothing can come close to it, but the Medicham, like with the little hollow to it. Okay. That was 5, right? That was 5 subs. Let me add that to the total. Alright, let me do that real quick. Plus 5
It's always more fun
16.
to share with
Plus 1
everyone.
equals 17. So Patty, I should also add like who's at what, so if people do more. Saku is 5. Gal is 5. Patty is... Actually, no. Saku's 6 because you did a resub. Alright. There we go. Good. Good. Okay. So, Patty, I'm going to do the rewards as well as everything over again. So, sub rewards. 1 sub is a handwritten name, which I'll do in just a second. 2 subs is the free redeem. 5 subs is a shot of choice from the drink menu. 10 subs is a handwritten thank you letter. And again, also what I say to people is that if you don't want me to send you a one because it might, do something with your, your name or address, things like that, I will do a digital thank you letter. 15 subs is choose my next game. And then 20 subs is choice a card from unboxing stream. Then my sub goals, 10 subs we already hit, which is a long Phasmo stream. 20 subs is a fake grand order PowerPoint. 30 subs is a karaoke stream. 40 subs is a painting mini stream, and 50 subs is a Monster Hearts DMing stream. With 75 will be a 2.0 B-Roid model, as well as a 100 subs would be finally commissioning a 2DL one. I know you're a lowercase p, so I'm going to do the uppercase, and then I don't know why, but like I feel like always uppercasing that R at the end. So I'll do a lowercase. Patty Hayes Jr. Like for certain people, I think with their names, like I make it more squished. They're just like close together. Like yours is more close together because I think just because like I'm used to typing out like a certain one like this. All right, but thank you, of course, Patty, for the gift of subs. We used to do AIM usernames. All right. So far, this box was a hit. We got Serena and the Serena with the Pokemon. Like, holy shit! All right. Of course, the code card. So we're gonna cut 4. We should be, of course, Fire Energy. Arquinid. Okay. Unidentified fossil. there's 4 fucking fossils. That's hilarious. Lantern again. Spinnerack. I feel like I'm getting a lot of spider Pokemon. Oh, we're opening cards? Yes, it's going to be opening cards, and then depending on how time goes and the time itself is, we might do some Jackbox. Drowsy. Literally being its namesake and being drowsy. Bunary. I love Bunary. I like how its move is try bouncing. Like, if something doesn't go your way, bounce around. Though it's a bit sad because, like, community and stuff like that. If you say, like, Bunary or Lopunny is, like, your favorite Pokemon, it's like, oh, you're one of those people. And it's like, I like bunnies. Like, Chimenko, which I did not like this Pokemon, but after watching the show and seeing, like, James and Jesse having one, I had a new respect for this Pokemon overall. It's just a great Pokemon. Again, our little, like, flying squirrel. Oh, our little shiny, like, thing right there is a Crobat. I like the design. It's like, this one feels more horror than some of the other trick or trades because you have, like, the full moon in the background, other bats flying about. It looks a bit scary. Isn't Bunary the only one that can naturally learn frustration? I think so. And oh shit. Reshiram V card. The one of the legendaries. I did not expect this from this box. Reshiram V, wow. Honestly, one of my favorite legendaries. Like, I know, like, when it comes to legendaries, I think my favorite legendary has to be Lugia, and then, like, the birds. But, like, of the new gens, this is my favorite. I love the 2 like these. They're, like, just, like, they're, like, feathery dragons, and I love it so much. Oh, Fish, because you're not here, I just want to show off the best card I pulled so far, in my opinion, which is the Brexium with Serenia, which was a pack a bit earlier. Alright, we're gonna cut this again. Of course, the code card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we got our fighting energy. Altria. See, this is true, like, peacock energy right here. When I think peacock, this is what energy I think. Rushing through the stars. Brandon. Who's just a very basic, like, stance. Lantern again. I feel like this is, what, 3rd or 4th time we got this card in, like, these packs? Like, same thing with this one right here. Emolga. Durant. There's other Pokemon in the background, too. Like, if you look here, like, there's other Pokemon right here in the background. Fennekin again, but this time it's the normal version. A Rufflet. So, it looks actually pretty adorable. Oh, Litten. But Litten looks like he's in trouble or sad or scared, and I don't like that. Like, someone treat the little fire kitty better, please. Please. Passimian? I don't know who that is, but I can tell this card's supposed to be important because it's a trainer card. But that guy is, who is that? Who is this? But it's nice to have, like, another trainer card. And then, last but not least, is Incineroar having a fucking nap. Oh, just completely knocked out, having the nap of his life. Do not take this Litten home. Alright. But, wow. I did not expect that. But I'll be right back 1 second. Just going to go take a quick bio break and get the next pack ready for all of you. Which is going to be Digimon cards. So, in a minute, we're going to be doing some Digimon cards. And hello, I am back. So, for those that don't know, Digimon cards are a bit kind of hard to come by depending on where you go, but occasionally my work carries these kind of bags where there's like 4 of them. Like, there's like 4 packs with like a special one. Like, this one comes with a little Gatomon figure. Like, it is tiny. Like, I put my figure next to it and you can get an idea how big this one is. I have like 2 or 3 of them, like, scattered out throughout my room. Because I love, like, Digimon characters. You know, like, Digimon's a weird one because, like, we're actually, no, we'll leave Gatomon for the rest of the stream. We'll, like, have Gatomon right there. But Gatomon's very interesting. Oh, not Gatomon. Gatomon's very interesting because, like, Digimon, they'll have this thing where there'll be, like, they'll have, like, a little, like, a fluff ball form. Then they'll go to, like, a animal. And then from the animal, they'll go into, like, a four-legged creature. Then suddenly they'll go, like, hey, you're now a person. And then go back to a creature again. Like for example, like Renamon, it would be like Renamon. Then Renamon will go into like a 4-legged creature form, and suddenly it's human again. It's suddenly human, and then go back to a creature again. It's like, okay, what just happened here? Why did you suddenly decide to become like a sexy human and then go into a monster again? Digimon had a weird thing. Like, some of the designs have been like very questionable. Like, I think one of them is like Lilithmon or like Bassetmon, which like Bassetmon is like a tube top and harem pants, and I'm like, you know what? This is not safe for kids anymore. This is like a adult creature now. What's going on here? But of course, the Mechanizord forms. But of course, the cards come with a Gatomon Gold card, which is beautiful. And of course the Caterpillar one, which is I dropped it. Wormon. So when it comes to like Digimon cards, there tends to be like move cards, Digimon cards, and then like item cards, and then sometimes like trainer cards, depending on the series or pack. I think this is one of the newest version packs, so we're going to probably see some very interesting ones. I don't know how to cut these, so we're just going to do them as they are, because I think Digimon is just how they are a bit. And we are starting off strong with Gao Gaomon, which is like one of my favorite chains is the Gaomon chain. I love them because you get like a little dog, you get like a little like bipedal dog, like pupper with like boxing gloves, and he's so cute looking but so dangerous. I love it. Then we got Postmon. He's just like a chipper little boy. XVmon. Okay, interesting, interesting. And then here we go, like one of the moves I talk about, like Dragon's Breath. Like this is like a move they have like move ones. Digimon was kind of like the first to do it, where they have monsters and moves, and then like other things started copying, like One Piece, things like that. Digimon was kind of the first to do it, where like Pokemon was just like, hey, you have moves and an energy. Digimon was like, hey, you have monsters and you have moves for monsters. And like other ones, like One Piece started copying it as well as other ones, like Digimon. Okay, this is a very adorable version of Hawkmon right here. Just like walking through like a nice autumn day. Oh shit. Divemon. He looks like actually like a villain here. Oh, I didn't realize. If you look in the background closely, there's like Digimon that are watching. So I wonder if it's like a little race and other Digimon are cheering him on. Like that's Pulsemon literally like right there. Yeah, okay, so it's a pool. So it looks like there's like a race going on. Oh, look, it's Saku. It's Saku-san. Is that rocket launchers? Is that a sheep with rocket launchers on its back? Or Sheepmon with rocket launchers on its back. That is hilarious. I guess that's the whole thing about cute but deadly. Siakamon with X antibody. There's also like versions of them. Like there's like some like I'll use like Sakyamon for example. There's like a good version and like evil version. Like no, like Angelmon, like Lady was it like Lady Devimon and like Lady Angemon. Like there's like a good angel woman and there's an evil angel woman. I know there's also like different like versions of different Digimon as well, which are good or evil or virus or not. Oh God, how do I say this? Hello. Okay, hello Ogarmon. I think is how you say it. He. We'll just say it. He's a fiery demon type thing. Because it's literally hell. It's hell. Ooh. Ogaramon. Ogarmon. Hello Ogarmon. We'll just say that. We can. I don't know this one, but like, pretty cool. Dorimon. I like how we go from the fiery devil to like just puffball. Just literal puffball. And oh shit, what is this? Dogurumon. It's a hollow and it's hard to make out because of the like little flames. But like pretty cool looking, like the little like hollow like for just the flame things itself for Dogurumon. And then oh, there we go, like a little trainer card. Oh, camera. Hacker Judge with that's a third reference of Pulsemon in this pack. We had the Pulsemon card, Pyridon Daimon's card, and then we have a person with Pulsemon itself. It's pretty cool though. Our next pack. That was a lot of cards for one pack, by the way. I'm just wondering if I picked up too many cards because like there's like 3 more boxes to go through. And we're starting off strong with oh god, how do I say Zanmetsumon, who's like very much like a samurai. Mummymon, which is literally a mummy. like it's a mummy, which is feels a bit funny because I know Digimon has like something for everything, but like having a mummy is like, was it something else before they mummified it, or just that's just how it's born? A mic arm for Christmas. A Hagermon, just a android drill bit guy. I swear I'm getting you a mic arm for Christmas. Who? Mummy, sorry, mummy, sorry, mummy, sorry. And then next is Tempomon, which is... It's hard to see, but it's literally some, like, breakdancing a bit. You're serving the cast of the mummy? I get down that. So, fun little fact about the cast of the mummy. Recently we introduced, like, the mummy movie to, like, Sakusan, and it was a trip for her. Next is Command Dramon. It's literally like a Zoid. It's literally a fucking Zoid. It's a robot dog that feels like it's supposed to be part of like a what's it called? A Zoid or a Power Ranger like super robot. Cephmon, which actually looks pretty adorable despite its things. And there's other Digimon in its thing. Like, literally, you see, like, right here, there's a little bit Digimon. There's one in the background. There we go. It's the man, the myth, the legend, Angemon. So, for people who don't know, like, for Dragon Ball Z, we were, like Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. For Digimon fans, this was it. When Patamon, who was, like, a very baby Pokemon, turned into Angemon, that was the... Like, Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time for Digimon fans. Like, I remember when the first time I watched Patamon go into, like, Angemon and, like, near the end in one of the most important fights, I was so fucking hype as a little kid. He is literally the man, the myth, the legend. Like, I know he's not supposed to be the strongest Digimon, but, like, in that time, he was the shit. The best moment of my morning as a kid. Honestly, I love him so much. Like... I know, like, as, like, series go on, they have stronger and stronger, better creatures, monsters, Digimon, or characters, like, but, like, him turning to Angemon was, like, one of the best moments in all of Digimon. I love it so much. I have such a soft spot for his character. Oh, and then we have another Gatomon card with an eagle in the background. Gatomon was a favorite as well. I remember Gatomon was one of the ones where it's like they immediately turn into a much stronger Digimon like Patamon did. Like they skipped technically like evolutions, I think. Poromon. Oh, there's like a lot of them in here. Oh, right up there with the first movie for me. Oh god, the first Digimon movie was beautiful. Beautiful. Poromon. Okay, so I had a look. So this is where you think Poromon might be the like Hawkmon's right here. Poromon is this one right here. Because you have to go for the picture that's like down here. So Poromon's that one right there. It's just like a furry, like a fluffy bird. That's when Gatomon changed into Angie Woman. Yeah, yep, And then I forget like whoever like I forget who like Renamon's like Fluffball was. Like, you know, like the Fluffballs tend to turn to like a small like Gatomon sized Digimon, but that one like went like immediately to like Renamon as well. Like some of them like just like skip to like a champion or like phase and stuff. This is a nice one. I like this one. And we're right immediately into like someone's like powerless demon with Namakemon. We're gonna quickly skip to that. Louis Oda. And that's like where we like to talk about. We have some trainer cards as well. So the whole idea with this is if like you can play this card without any cost and things like that. So like trainer cards can help like with like doing with your energy, things like that. And Goldramon. That's a pretty fucking cool looking body. I like that. I'm gonna clear this pile because Digimon cards have like a lot in its grouping. So I'll clear off my desk a bit. And we have 2 more packs of these, just think. There's a lot in each pack. I guess I don't cut because each card in the last card in each pack has been like really interesting. Mechanic Norimon, not really that interesting of a card. Like kind of really bland compared to like the rest of the cards so far. Shrine of Beat. I think this is supposed to be a move. It looks like a move card. That's fucking Pulsemon again. He has appeared 4 fucking times so far. He has appeared the most of any Digimon so far. Runnermon, okay. Tank Dramon. It's literally like a tank train Digimon. Okay. Manta Raymon. It's very simple. It's a manta ray. Like, not much really go off there. Oh, this is adorable. Armadillomon. Enjoying the flowers, the nice weather. Now, this is an adorable little card here. I like how with Digimon cards, you get like the really badass card and something adorable. Darudin. I think this is a move right here. Oh God, this is gonna be a mouthful to, like, pronounce. Metallic Life Kuwagawamon. Okay, so I think it's like Metal Life Kuwagawamon, which is just like that's too much of a mouthful to say. Like that's just painful. There we go. It's Terriermon. Terriermon is literally like, if I had to pick a favorite Digimon, it's this buddy right here, Terriermon. I just love them from the movies and everything, and his little floppy long ears. They're like perfect scarves and everything. So adorable. This is beautiful. This is peak design right here. Demi Vmon. Being the looks like an older brother to a bunch of Digimon right here. He has one riding on his head, on his back and tail, passing by some others. Demi Vmon. Oh, so adorable. Ooh, Ukamon. I don't really see this one as much. It's one of the ones where it's like, they're, oh, the eyes like flash around a bit. Interesting. It makes it almost look very spooky, with especially with the orb in the center that also flashes. Interesting. Oh. This is the last one, Kosuke Kishikata. Another like Digimon trainer card. Interesting. And then we have one more pack. I know if Lori's here, Lori sent me a message, and I had to stop myself from cackling out loud. And you guys have no idea why. Dogramon. We're starting off this pack strong with a cool looking card. Okay. And then really Sealstramon. It looks like a mecha. Like, it doesn't even look like a Digimon. It really looks like a mecha from Pacific Rim. Next is Koka. Oh God, Kokabuterimon. Pretty much a beetle. Oh. Publimon. I don't know what to call this. It's feels like a few different designs meshed into one. I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, Doberman looks pretty fucking scary here. You got the castle, you got the stirring background, the red glowing eyes. That's a bad guy right there. And there we go. If there is a face to this series, like if there's a Pikachu to Digimon, it's Agumon. Like Agumon is like the face when it is the Pikachu when it comes to Digimon right here. Love Agumon. Ankitomon, interesting. I don't know why. It looks like a, what is it? Almost not like a Stegosaurus, but different different dinosaur. Yeah, it's a classic mascot. Oh, Advent of the Ancient Steel Angel. I like how you can see the trainers in the back. Alright. Pissed-mon. So close to not being what you want to be. Pissed-mon. I guess like supposed to be a piston. But like, still doesn't sound right. Oh, Invincible Dragon Insect Fusion. Was that Ty and someone else? Alright, and then our last card for Digimon. Oh no, there's two more, but Cherubmon looks really insane. Like, that looks like a villain if I ever saw one. And it's a hollow too, which is nice. So you can, it's hard to see, but like everything, the hollow is like purple and everything. And the last one is Kodihida and TK. Oh my god, it's TK? Is that what TK looks like nowadays? That's a great card to end on. Like, if you know, then you know who TK is. I forget that, like, the cast is, like, getting older now. Like, I forget that sometimes. I forget the cast is starting to slowly get older and older. I think the next thing we'll open is the battle, the build and, no, actually no, we'll do the Lugia thing, because that's the giant card. And a bunch of different separate packs. So I think the build and pack has like the Silver Tempest card, so like, just change it up a bit. So, there's some packs where they come like this giant card, so I'll show what this is while as I go through. Which are a bunch of different things. Alright, set those aside. You get like a giant card. It's big as a hand. This one's of Lugia. And it comes with like other cards that are like just to hype it up. Or like this one, it's like the birds. So we got like a Ho-Ho, like hollow. Some items with like a little thing around it. Sukin. Lugia itself, which is a smaller version. And then that Mr. Mime, apparently. That's a very interesting thing to do with like old design to that. I don't know how I feel about that a bit. Well, now we have a bunch of packs to go through. And we're 2 hours in, and there's still boxes to go through. So we got a Paradox Rift. We got a few Paradox Rift packs. Insipidity and Flames. I love Lugia. Lugia is my favorite legendary. Alright. Again, the code card. And Gatamon's going to stay with us for the rest of the stream, I've decided. Alright, so I think I know how to cut this one. I know some packs are different for each one. So we got the basic energy. Spinda. Enjoying the Night. Tinkatink, which I feel like is one of people's like new favorite, like when it comes to like Pokemon, like Tinkatink was like what really stand out to people, because I feel like of the new Pokemon, like especially new gen, I see this one like of the most, excluding Tandem Mouse, like the whole mouse ones. Like this is like Lua and the family right here. Just Lula hanging out, screaming into the void. And the next one is Dwebble. I don't know, cloth? It's just a sand crab? Fighting crab? Or okay, Orform just literally looks like a train that's a worm. Oh. Okay. This is a really cool Absol design. It has like old artwork appeal to it. I really like that. Next is Yamask with like the, this one's the psychic thing in the center. A curse duster. Oh, okay. And then, oh, Garchomp EX with like the little like crystal things around it. Interesting. It almost looks like more like a made full of gems than actual like Pokemon right there. Yeah, the absolute artwork is fucking wicked. I understand like the probably like the Garchomp is supposed to be like the sick thing in that, but like I'm looking at it like I don't think so, buddy. Okay. So we got Remoraid, a fish. The Puckaboo, which is in the chicken trades. Zubat. Love myself a Zubat. A Gimmighoul, which is a mimic for Pokemon. Like a Pokemon's version of Mimic. Orbeetle. Okay. Cloth again. The crab appears back again. The worm appears back again. All hail the worm. Oh. We got a little, like, special card, which is of Tulip. I don't know who Tulip is, if that's a new thing, but, like, cool little trainer card. She almost has, like, the villainous, like, look on her face. Like, she's about to laugh, like, oh, ho, 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 at us. Ooh. Same thing with Porygon. Porygon 2. Ooh. I like Porygon. And then Volcanone. Little shiny border. And then basic energy. Praise the worm. What was, will be, what was, what will be was. You know, Patty, one of my favorite things is because, speaking of Stellaris, because I saw you, like, start up Stellaris. I think one of my favorite things about Stellaris is that I almost consistently get the worm chain and you did not. Because I remember we were talking about this one time where I got the worm chain, like, 1 in 3 times and you, like, never got it. Or, like, you only got it, like, once or twice. Like, I consistently get the worm chain, and I thought that was, like, the most common thing to get, like, a vein chain to get. And you're like, no, I don't really get that. And I'm like, we have, like, the same amount of hours in Stellaris. And I was just like, huh. That's funny. Next pack is going to be Obsidian Flames. And after that, I'm going to take a bio break. The worm is rare, but I get it so often that it doesn't feel rare to me anymore. Am I cutting this deck wrong? Okay. Oh, I dropped it, but it was a fire energy. Basic energy. We got ourselves a Caspa kid who's enjoying life by jumping off something, maybe a tree. We got the town store, pretty much the mall for Pokemon centers. Ooh. Cryogonal. Very interesting. It's pretty much like Snowflake as a Pokemon. Togepi enjoying the flowers. And I sometimes forget how tiny Togepi is. Like, Togepi's only supposed to be, like, I think a foot tall. Luna Stone. I like the design for that. Oh, Darkrix. I know, like, everyone knows Rowlet's in his final evolution, but it's nice to see, like, the middle evolutions get some love. Because this one actually looks like the... How many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 1, 2... Oh, no! Oh, like, speaking of, like, I know we always see, like, the Oink poke... Like, the, I forget what the Oink... The basic one for the pig Pokemon is, the one that's, like, crying. But I know we see so much of it, but we never see its evolution so much, like Oinkologne. That's oh wow, that's 160 damage for a move. Oh, flip a coin with tails. The Pokemon does also 60 damage to itself. Okay, so it's a high risk move. I get it. Rhyme, who looks pretty fucking badass, and is also a little bit of a hollow. But whenever I hear Rhyme, my mind goes to like what's it called? The world ends with you, where it's like beat and rhyme. Like my mind flashes to Rhyme as a character. So when I read it like this, I just think, oh, Rhyme. Ooh, like in rocking the full moon, little nice little design here in the middle. I dig it. I dig it. And then, who the fuck are you? Eriscu? That's like a. I know the Stellar Crown. The whole thing is like they're gems, like they're Pokemon, but they're gemified. But it looks like a penguin almost. That's pretty sick looking, actually. I like it. I'll be back 1 second as well. Just gonna take a quick bio break. I should not put my phone in the unboxing stream, which is just holding things, but there might be messages on there that I get, like pop-ups. And I am back. And we'll get right back into the cards. Alright. And the next one's going to be some Scarlet and Violet packs, which I hope we might get some like Wooloo-esque cards eventually. Alright, so we cut it. We got basic electric energy. We got a sick looking Houndoom. Pretty badass looking. Like ready for a fight. We got we immediately go from a tough looking dog to Fido, who is just like the most innocent dog possible. Like pretty much a, hey, badass to cutesy. Scatterbug. I feel like I got this Scatterbug before, so like I recognize this card actually. Drifloon. If we're talking about from earlier about like Pokemon with like weird, wild lore, Drifloon will like carry kids away to like their death. Arvin. Don't know much about Arvin, but Arvin's just enjoying themselves. Cacturn. Actually looking like a pretty cool with background with like different lights. Messagoza. Hold on, something just happened. Hold on. I think we just have moth that flew by my face, and I was just like something caught my attention. Floatzel, just floating through. A Quavel with the nice little design, and then a Cyclozer. It actually looks pretty sweet. If someone could get that bot, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, Crown. Thank you, Crown. Drifloon, where do I sign up? Oh boy. Drifloon was, I think, Emerald generation. Because I feel like Drifloon has been around for a while. If I'm right. Alright, another Scarlet and Violet pack. Alright, and the next pack is going to be Water Energy. I feel like we're getting a lot of Houndour Houndooms. You can see like the Pokecenter in the background. And I just love to take this little Houndour. I just like expecting an area. Settled Citadel, which is just adorable little fluff ball looks like. Magikarp, the king, the master. Literally has ability to just only jump. Gotta love Magikarp. I think people forget there was an app that was literally just trying to get your Magikarp to jump as high as possible. Oh, Magnemite with a nice little background with like different like looks like lighthouses. With the next card being Torkoal. I like Torkoal. Always like that one. Scovillian, which is just like a hot pepper Pokemon. Oh, Oinkologne again. Oh, we are like little like special like down here the electric type is gonna be Magneton. I like Magneton. I always like Magnemite and Magneton. I always like in the first generation try to get that as a Pokemon in my team or on my like PC to get. Like it was always the Pokemon to always look out for. And then Toxtricity again with like a little nice like design here of the electric hollow, and then Quavel again with a nice little border. We're continuing strong into Scarlet and Violet. Taking myself a little drink to hydrate. I'm also relaxing a bit because if we don't hit, some of the goals, I can just not worry about them at all, like painting minis and such. Basic fighting. We got a different version of the Weed Cat. Everyone knows who the Weed Cat is, and it's this one right here. Flittle, which is like a very flappy looking bird. It looks like almost like Flappy Bird in a way. I wonder if that was inspiration. Survivor. I think of all the Pokemon that like Jesse and James had, Survivor was probably their most strongest Pokemon. I guess technically Wobbuffet was their strongest Pokemon because of the counter type thing. But I think Survivor, besides that, was probably their strongest Pokemon because in reality, like Survivor is a pretty fucking strong Pokemon. Nope, Houndour. We've seen this Houndour before. Heracross. And speaking of Pokemon that are strong, I think Heracross as Ash's Pokemon did not get enough credit. Like Heracross came in clutch a few times. And another Pokemon that came in clutch a few times for Ash was actually Muck. Like people don't realize. Hello, Gal Phoenix. Like Muck I think has like a 2 wins, 1 loss record for like Ash early on. Like when he actually got to the playoffs in the like first season, like the first region, and I think even the second region, like Muck actually won him some fights, and people forget about that sometimes. That like Muck actually has a pretty good record when used, and it was just a single episode he won him in. Defiance Band. Drift Blim, so we got Drifloom, now we got Drift Blim. Evolvement. Flittle actually with our like special little like bottom here with the psychic thing. Pokegear 3.0, okay. Palmont, okay. Little nice border. Who's Palmont evolved from? Palmo. I don't know this one. Okay. I forget. There's one Pokemon that I think has the best record for Ash, and I think it's one of the new gen Pokemons because it's like an undefeated record. I think it was the gen when he actually became champion was like his go-to Pokemon. There's like some Pokemon I remember that are like, oh, like hey. I see some messages on Discord, so I'm gonna quickly check them. Alright, and let's get rid of this. Right. We got Wiglet, which I think is, of like the new gens of like trying to make evolution or stuff, like alternate versions, I think the Diglett one was one of the worst ideas. I just don't like it. I think it was not a well-planned idea. Barboach. The Chonk, which I think is such a good like basic Pokemon. It looks like a little art background for it. It's actually, you can actually barely tell, but it's enjoying its time. It looks actually happy and not crying for once. Tadbulb, just electric. Tadbulb, pretty self-explanatory. Team Star Grunt. So I know like some of the teams have been like actually evil and some have been goofy. Was Team Star actually like a bad group, or were they just like comedic? Oh, at our Bolivia. Looks like a cross between a plant and a bird at the same time. I never got far enough to find out. Okay. Sesame Toad. Seisme Toad. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Bouffalant. This was Moomoo's ancestor right here. This is what Moomoo's ancestor looked like. Show some respect. Oh, another Unclone. But this one looks actually a bit fierce. Like, actually has, like, fierce looking eyes. Like, it's ready to fight. No crying. In the middle of the field. Oh! A Glimmora EX. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's a plant? Yeah, Glimmet looks like it's a bulb. This looks like the evolved version of the plant. Cool. Oh, and then the basic energy. I didn't realize it was in the back. We'll get rid of the card. Of course, the basic energy. And then we got Trubbish, which is just me as a Pokemon, as you can all see. Wiglet, a different version of Wiglet, but I still don't like Wiglet. Glimmingle, again, mimic as a Pokemon, different version that we saw from the one earlier. Oh! That's just a basic to get. Common. It's literally a circle, so it's a common. We can literally just get Jirachi as a common card. Huh. Well, I'm saying inside stuff for myself. Norman. Sorry, we don't care about you, Norman. Cyclizar. Don't know how I still feel about that one. Oh, Toadscroll. Toadiscroll? I don't know how I feel about that one as well. It's a grass version of Tentacle and Tentacruel. Oh, Durant. A very nice looking Durant with like the little bits right here showing it's steel. Oh, shit. A tulip card. I don't know who she's talking to, but it's like got a little nice trainer card. I wish I knew her. That might make me go like excited or not, but like I was like getting the trainer cards a bit. And then Zatu with a nice little border. I don't know who. Am I supposed to feel like really excited about Tulip? I don't know Tulip. I see some of these cards. I'm like, should I be excited? Should I be excited? We can fix her. So a little side topic, but something about on the lines of we can fix her. I feel so like, I answered this for like the one like gives a question, and one was like, oh, what's your favorite like horror movie game right now? And one of the ones that got my eye recently was Mushroom Oasis, and like I feel like we can fix Michael. And I know it's a Yandere-esque game, but like I'm like we can fix that. We just need to get him out of the woods. I'm crashing on the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Alright. Got a little basic energy. Gleaming Goal again. And we got Purloin. Just enjoying her night along by side a river or lake. Mainfu. I think that's how you say it, actually.
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Thank you for the gift sub. I shall write your name down, Ballistic Ninja. And we will actually do it live here. This is going to be a... Okay, is there... How many capitalizers there? Okay. Ballistic... Ninja 29. Sorry if your name is not as pretty as you expected. My handwriting is not great, but I tried my best. But for those who, because you have gifts to the sub, just so you know, we have the sub rewards. 1 sub is a handwritten name. 2 subs is a free redeem. 5 subs is a shot of choice from the drink menu. 10 subs is a handwritten thank you letter. 15 subs being choose my next game. 20 subs is choice a game from choice a card from unboxing stream. Sub goals, 10 subs is, of course, the long Phasma stream, which we did hit. 20 subs is the Fate Grand Order PowerPoint. 30 subs is the karaoke stream. 40 subs being a pain mini stream, and 50 subs being a Monster Heart BM stream, and then more as we go along. So now we're at a total of 18. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by to offer support for the affiliate anniversary. I very much appreciate it. Alright, and we're like in mid-pack 2 when it happened. I just want to make sure I get that right away. Pharaoh Seed. Mela. Is Mela someone we're supposed to fix? Like, for those who know her, are we supposed to fix her? Do you have the goals listed anywhere? Yes, actually, if you the pinned message in the stream actually will take you to a my tweet, which will involve the goals, the rewards, the invitation itself, as well as my drink menu. Because like I am a collector of different liqueurs from around the world, as well as around the country of different types. So like there's a 30 drink strong drink menu. So like if anyone wanted to do the shot of choice from the drink menu, they could. It's ranging anywhere from like local brews to imports, from vodka to whiskey to gin. There's plenty of things on there on the menu. And who knows, you might find something. But yes, it's Miller we're supposed to fix because like Miller's design hits at the right spot. I just don't know if like is she a good person, bad person, or like I feel like we can fix her. And we get into a ancient type, which is Slithervine. Pretty cool looking actually. And then Gorgeist, the trick and trade. So at least we know where trick and trade Gorgeist came from was actually this box here. Ape Mom, with like, of course, the normal type like stars and stuff here. Mantique with the water one, and then Egglash with this shiny border. Aegislash Aegislash has some of my favorite, like in Pokemon Infinite Fusion, which keeps breaking due to like I think all like different things in it. But like Aegislash has some of the best designs when it comes to fusion with other Pokemon, because like you just make so many cool designs with them. Right, we're opening another Obsidian Flame pack. This is actually the last 2 packs of this box. Then we're probably going to go to the Build and Battle Stadium, and we're going to end on the note with the Vulpix box. Depending on the time from there, we might do some few Jackbox games, which those who wish to join the server, I can get the server link for them, and we might just do some few games to end out the night. Alright. Again, the code card, which we don't care about. We have the basic Electric Energy. Cypher, which is probably one of the coolest Pokemon in the first gen. I always thought was really cool and badass when I was growing up. Zigzagoon. Honestly, a very underrated Pokemon. Like, Zigzagoon, with it, I believe it, like most Zigzagoons get the ability, which is like pick up. You can get, if you have Zigzagoon as the 6th member on your team, even if it's a low level as you're traveling around, it literally just picks up items, and it could be from like potions to Pokeballs to revives. Like if you're just doing a lot of like early level grinding, having Zigzagoon in the 6th spot is just great if you want to get a bunch of items while paying for them. Like I always used to have a Zigzagoon in my team just because I'm like, oh, you have pickup, beautiful. You're just gonna get me a bunch of items while I travel around. Paul T. Toad. I don't like that design. I don't like that. I'm going to quickly go to the next card. Scovet, who's just stuffing their mouth with different berries. Bouffalant, the normal version of this card now. Mawile, who I think was actually one of my favorite Pokemons in that gen, because I always had one on my team I just thought was really cool. Altaria, who's just like, I think it's just in a puddle, just resting. Youngus, who's going to be our normal type, like in the the bottom right here, like our special hollow. Rowlet, who's just enjoying the day, as well as going to be our special grass. And our last but not least is It's a final involvement. This UI with the EX special like hollow right here too. I love how that like it gave us like the little hint like, hey, here's Rowlet. Here's his final form. Here's the big guy himself if you want to see. And sitting in flames. Alright. Basic energy right here. We got Houndour and another different version of Houndour. I feel like Houndour is one of the most used Pokemon, or most seen. We also have seen as well tonight. The fighting type Toadiscool. Inky. Cleffa, who is just, it looks like just enjoying the flowers and mushrooms. Being adorable. Ninetales. There we go. Finally, we get a Ninetales card. I've been waiting all night for one, so I'm going to set that aside for myself, of course. Togetic, that looks like just enjoying the nature. Pupitar. I actually like Pupitar. Tyranitar is like such a cool badass Pokemon. Rockruff. This is I love how it's also the fighting, but this is literally Cream Puff trying to get things like how like Rockruff was trying to get a Pokeball underneath the table. That is literally like Cream Puff trying to get toys underneath the couch all the time, and I like actually reach underneath there as he's trying to jump on my back, and I'm like, dude, if you want me to get your toy, give me space. A Barboach, and then last but not least is the Claydol with the special the special border. All right, I think next will be the build and battle stadium, and then we'll end with the last elite box of the Eevee kind. Or not the Eevee. Why do I keep saying Eevee? I mean Vulpix, and then depending on the time, we might do some games of Jackbox.
It's always more fun
Oh shit.
to share
Oh.
with everyone.
I am at a loss of words, so give me 1 second as I count those up. Okay. Here we go. Let me get my mouse and put it back up. Let me scroll back. Okay. Ballistic Ninja, you have gifted 15. Okay. I have to do some counting here. Give me a second. Okay. Plus 15 equals 16 total for you. Okay. 18. Oh god, I have to do math. 18 plus 15 equals 33. Okay. So Ballistic. You have gifted a total of 16 subs. So we'll start with that, of course. I'm gonna pick a game for you to play. That's fine. So we'll start with, of course, you already have the handwritten note. Of course, anytime tonight, you can do a free redeem as well. So any of the redeems that are on my channel, you can do a free redeem of. Excluding.
It's always more fun to share
Darksign gifted
with
plus 1,
everyone.
which equals 7 for her, and 34 total. Okay. Here we go. So free redeem at anytime you want Ballistic. 5 subs. You can also do a shot from choice from my drink menu, which is of course on the pinned message. It's one of the things there. From there, I will bring over the bottle, show you a bit of the bottle, talk about it a bit, like its flavor profile, things about it, as well as take a shot from it. Of course, Ballistic, you got the handwritten thank you letter. If you don't feel comfortable with me asking for your address or name to deliver a thank you letter, if you just give me your Discord, I can send you also a
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
I can also send you a digital thank you letter as well. Alright, let me just add that one to the total, which is at 35 total. So I can send you a thank you letter as well. I plan to do like a lot of written thank you letters, so if there's one you want ballistic, just let me know. Yeah, also, you could, if you do the Discord command, they'll give you the Discord server as well. If not, if that doesn't work, ask Patty. Patty will send you one as well. So I'll then send you a thank you letter either digitally or in person, because I think getting letters in handwritten form is a very personal thing, and it's actually, I don't know about some people, but it makes me smile when I get one from other people. And then 10 subs, of course, is, well, that was 10. 15 subs is a choose my next game. So what is a game you'd like me to do? Of course, all these stuff you don't have to do right now. There is stuff that you can ask in the future. As well as for the choose my next game, it can be a single player game, but if it's something like a multiplayer game, you can be like, hey, I think this might be someone you might really enjoy doing collab with. So, at any time tonight or even in the future, if there's like something you want at any point you want to redeem these, just let me know, and I'll make sure to do it. Make sure just to know for yourself, Ballistic Ninja, to know that you have a free redeem at any time. You have a shot of choice from the drink menu at any time, whether it be night or in the future. The thank you letter, of course, just let me know personally in DMs. I have open DMs, and because you're in the server, you can always shoot me a message now and be like, hey, how do you want that letter to be done? And of course, to choose my next game. So just make sure you all have that. And for the sub goals, we've hit the Fate Grand Order PowerPoint. So for those that know, Fate Grand Order is the mobile game for Fate. It's a very huge game. It is the largest Fate game from the Type Moon series. I will do a PowerPoint about it, which can be a whole stream. Yeah, you can just ask for it in chat, and if you redeem it yourself in chat, me or my mods will make sure that you get those points back. For example, 2 people asked if I could just take a drink of water, which is my highest rated redeem. Because the whole thing is my hydrates are done with wine or liquor, and not actually done with water, so my highest redeem is actually water. Another person asked for a song, so any redeem you want, just say, hey, can that be my free redeem? And I'll make it happen. And 30 subs, we have got the karaoke stream. The next sub goal is 40 subs, which is going to be a painting mini stream, because I am a Warhammer 40k fan, and I will paint minis. Alright, and we'll get the next box ready. Which is a build battle. So a build and battle stadium has a bunch of packs, as well as already ready decks. So here looks like Silver Tempest cards, which I don't mind, really. The Silver Tempest is the Vulpix one. So build, from what I know, is build and battle stadiums comes with like 6 packs of them, and it's supposed to be enough that you have, like, I think it's like 6 packs each, so it's supposed to be like here's like, I think it's like, maybe it's 4 packs in these boxes, or it's supposed to be like 12 packs total? Well, we're about to find out. All right. Oh, I should have also showed it, like the build and battle stadium boxes look like this. I've seen them before in stores. I don't know how I feel about them, but yes. I like how Streama's like, hey, you have a hype chest open, and I'm like, cool. Alright. But yeah, anytime you want to do the redeem, just let me know. Or any other things. Alright. Oh, and also Ballistic Ninja, depending on how time is and everything, after everything is said and done, we might do some Jackbox for to end the night on. Oh god, this is like... Oh yeah, it is just pack. Oh, there's packs in here and cards. So yeah, in each of these, looks like these stadium boxes, there is 4 packs and then some cards in here. Am I just dumb? I'm trying to open this like ready to make deck, and I'm like, am I just dumb? Am I being dumb? Do I not see how to open these actually? All right. Yo, cards. Yep, DJ. You missed quite a few. We have done anywhere from Pokemon cards to Digimon cards and quite a few decks. I think we've already opened. Oh. I don't know why that did that. It went to my background. Alright, so we have these ready-made deck. Of course, it comes with its, like, card, but we're going to go through these real quick. So this is a ready-made deck. So there's, like, I think they said, like, 4 holo cards, a nice Curlia, basic energy. Okay, so there is a bunch of energy cards in here. Oh, I see why it's a ready-made deck. It gives you, like, a few in here. Ralts, Curlia, Gardevoir. I feel like this is another Pokemon. If you say Gardevoir is one of your favorite Pokemon, people are going to look like, oh, you're one of those people, even though it might be one of your favorites. Capturing Aroma, Fall Crystal. Oh, that's really cool Rapidash, though. Ponia. The Vulpix we saw earlier. I love this Vulpix just running around town. And, oh, Ninetales just laying about. Just laying in the forest. Let's see. There's Arizu? Pokemon Researcher, Bugcatcher, Magma Basman, Ultra Ball, Zizu, and then a V-Star card. So that's like the ready-make deck. So I guess that gets you enough to like play a little bit. And then these packs are supposed to help you more. But I'll be right back just 1 second. And back. The problem with like having some people with redeem hydras is that like, hey, you need to take a break more often. Alright, so now we have a few Silver Tempest decks. Cause I came with each deck. So I'm very curious how it's going to go. Because now we're just ending with Silver Tempest decks. Because like these both being built, and if you want me to drink water, you have to redeem it. Ha. Alright. Alright, so these are the ones that we have to cut like 4, I believe. So we have like the V-Star card. Toxicroak, which I think is a really underrated Pokemon. I think it was Brock. It's between push-ups and singing. Chat leaning towards anything. Toxicroak, I think like House of Viper was like Jesse James' most strong Pokemon. I feel like this was Brock's most powerful one because Toxicroak is low-key a very strong Pokemon. Professor Leventon. Metang. Snorlax, we've seen this one before, but I always love how it's like... I love the yarn design Pokemon so much. Moraine. Again. We had a Krogan plush we always called Feels Good Man because he was making a good face. Honestly, really, like that was something I always love about like the Pokemon is just they're really nice. Um, again, the Sakakura Pokemon, which is in DD. Baltoy, which I think we saw this Baltoy, which is also Clay Design 1. Sunkern, we also seen this Sunkern before. Feebas, we've seen the normal version, but we have not seen the water one with like the little like designs down here. And then Gardevoir. Just normal Gardevoir. Nice. Right. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. We cut energy. At least I know how to cut these decks. Got a little clay doll. Hey, just a worker. Literally, just a worker. Like, love that. What kind of songs do you like to sing? I will sing anything. To give you an idea, I sang Sway by Michael Bublé a bit earlier because that was someone else's redeem. Was a sing redeem. So, to give you an idea, probably the next thing I would probably pick if you didn't have a song in mind that is fairly simple. What would I pick next? That's a good question. Now I have to like look through my maybe Radioactive, maybe. Oh, probably Moving Out. I'll probably do Moving Out by Billy Joel. I really enjoy that song. I've been saying for Saku before. I just love that song. It's just very easy. Like Billy Joel's very easy to sing to. You know what I mean? So if you do that, I'll probably pretty much like rock / like jazz blues is what I tend to do. So if you do pick the sing Ballistic. All right. Until then, I'm still gonna continue cards. Sunflora. I always like the idea of like a sunflower because like the whole idea is like, what was it like this like sunflowers always move towards the sun, and it was always does it have to be something popular that I've heard before? Would you listen to a new song? It depends. Like if you do like a screamo song for example, I'm probably not gonna be doing it just because like I can't do screamo songs or anything like that. But if it's a new song and I listen to it once, then I'll possibly quite do it. It depends on the song itself. Like if it's a rap song or screamo, probably not. But if it's something like a bit easier to sing, I'll probably do it if it's a new song. Because I'll probably play it on the YouTube, like their music or music video, and then I'll have like the lyrics up and try to match it as I go along. As long as like it's not like something very very fast paced like a rap song or like a screamo song, I'll give it a try. Because I've done Korean songs or Japanese rock songs before for people, as well as some Spanish songs before, just because I'm multilingual. But yes, spinner rack. I don't know why I get so many spider cards. Build them. Krogrunk. We got the involvement now. We got the original. Solo says, I just love that open mouth, like ah, like it's just so happy to see someone. Actually, I like this art of Zubat. It looks cartoonish, but still keeps the design at the same time. Oh, there we go. Togi Damaru. It is trying so hard. It looks like it's trying so hard to focus. About this. Let's try it today. I want to sing long. But does that work? Okay. As soon as I finish this one, which is Talonflame, which I actually like this one. Let me look it up. Alright. It's going great. Belgrade by Battle Tapes. What genre is it, if you don't mind me asking, Ballistic? Because I'm very willing to give it a try. Just so I know, like, you know, like a swooning, like, you know, like Sway. It's kind of like a swooning type song. You kind of like go a bit deeper and slower. Like what would you call it? If you don't mind me asking. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Bell, Great by Bell Chips. Alright, the ads are always going to be killer, but I say rockish, okay. I love having like ad block like picked up so it can actually stop like YouTube ads now. I love you get like the first second. I'm just gonna skip through it to see what I get. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'll give it a try. It's from Genlock? That's a name I haven't seen in a while. It's anyone else? I'm like look. I've like picked up a video to do. Is anyone else loving Genlock as much? Oh wow, was it like made for Genlock or was it made beforehand and it was added to Genlock? I just like looked at who was posting the video too, which is Flynn of Ruby. Like I just got like flashbacks there for a moment. So even if I butchered this song ballistic, I just want to say thank you because it just gave me like a good flashback right there of the good times of like watching like Ruby and things like that. So I will say thank you. All right, let's give this a try. Oh, it's a 5-minute song too. Alright, so long intro. Okay. I believe there's a reason. There's a breach in the hull. Started going under, loot and plunder. Honeybee, honeybee, don't you sing me. Don't you sting me no more. With a heart like yours, search and destroy. Yeah, you take whatever you owed. I can't let you go. We pretend in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. We sing me the sweet songs of the seduction. Let me be the fool who will live and die for you. We pretend in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. We sing me the sweet songs of seduction. Let me be the fool who will live and die for you. Singing teen wasn't all the easy. It was all that she wrote. Only Nick played edge serrated. Oh. Come down at the knees, yeah. Come down to the bone. Just a lesser evil, born unequal. You should know them where they belong. Tear right through them all. We pretend in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. Singing me the sweet songs of seduction. Let me be the fool who will live and die for you. We pretend in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. Swinging me the sweet songs of seduction. Let me be the fool who will live and die for you. Thank you, Flynn. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the happy wishes. I'm currently in the middle of a song, Redeem. Just give me a second. We pretended in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. Sing me the sweet songs of seduction. Let me be the fool, fool, fool who'll live and die for you. We pretend in the darkness. We pretend the night won't steal our youth. The night won't steal. You sing me the sweet songs of seduction. Let me be the fool, fool, fool who'll live and die for you. The fool, fool, fool who will live and die for you. The fool, fool, fool who will live and die for you. Ooh. Welcome in, Flan. Sorry, you got me in the middle of a routine. And also, like, Ninja, for a moment, I got worried as soon as I clicked it up, I was like, oh, it's a 5-minute song. This could be bad. But, like, that was, like, a minute-long intro, and, like, it was really good paced. Because, you know, like, certain songs, like, that are, like, go above 4 minutes, like, it just feels like it drags on. Like, as soon as I finished this song, I was like, oh, that was really 5 minutes? That felt like a 3-minute song. A really good song. I hope I didn't butcher it too much for you, Ninja. I hope you're not like, wow, Suki just ruined that for me for listening to from now on. But I really like that. I'm not immediately saving that to my music playlist. Like, ooh. And also, I can never complain about music because I once did a karaoke stream and did all recommendations for people. And someone, I forget what song it is. It's from like Final Fantasy 14, but it's like a 10-minute song that has vocal lyrics. And Korima redeemed it one time, and I was just like, why? Why did you do this to me? I really like that though. That was a good song. Battle tapes. I need to start looking them up more. I had to figure out, like, as soon as I heard the, like, I, like, listened to it for, like, a quick 20 seconds, like, okay. Probably the Endwalker intro. Probably. I don't remember it was, like, it was, like, a boss fight. But I remember, like, I remember, like, that he gave it to me, and I was like, oh. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do a song from Final Fantasy for you. Then looked at it, it was, like, a 10-minute song, and I was like, why? Why is this a thing? But this one actually felt like it was really well paced, and I like listened to it 20 seconds real quick to get to hear the singer's voice, and I'm like, okay, it's a very like, it's not rough. It's like very like, I mean, of course my voice is a bit rough because I've been talking all night as well drinking, so you know. But like, it was very much like soothing type of voice. Not like that. I like that a lot. We're going to our next Silver Tempest set. Oh, and don't forget, of course, Ballistic. You also have at any time, because that was your redeem, you also have a, whenever you like, a shot of choice from the drink menu, which you can access at any time, whether it be now or in a different time, a handwritten thank you letter, as well as a choice for my next game. Alright, and I should move my mouse. Of course, our second energy, our outro. Posture check, thank you. You know I have to be leaning forward to my desk just because I don't think so. But thank you, Ren. A Hantro. I like this big fluffy bird. Oh, Raichu. We got a few Pikachus, but not Raichu. Yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to listen to it quick, just get the singer's voice, and I was like, I was willing to go for it. I was like, you know what? Like, sometimes you just gotta be like, as you said, this guy goes got balls just jumping right in. Like sometimes you just gotta go right into it. And like, you know what? I think people are so worried that this is not me insulting by anyone by any means, but I feel like some people just get so worried about like making themselves look full. Sometimes you gotta play the fool. Like I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes I don't mind playing the fool. Like if I make myself look silly, I make myself look silly. Am I gonna lose any sleep? Nah. Right, you. Feral Form, which actually looks like it's in the middle of a fight right here. Spinda. Did we see the Spinda? I know we had a Spinda card, but I don't think it was this one. Oh, there's Pikachu in the same deck, same pack with Raichu. And I think that's the low-end version of Raichu. And I don't know who this is, but it's a few of the Pokemon right there. Noibat. I don't know if that's normal, but I see this little feature right here. Oh, there's Tokimaru, but we don't have the like special one. It's the basic one. Sandile playing in a someone's sandbox, which I kind of find amusing. Claydol with the special like little like fighting design right here, and then Cobalion. I know we saw him before, so it's not too bad. Dragon type. Oh yeah, thank you, Red Bull. You missed it actually. I don't know if you were here for it, but I was saying that like I wondered if I embarrassed Patty that like for his wedding rehearsal, there was a bar like literally like in the next room over, and like, oh, I'm gonna get a drink with his cousins while we waited for like the dinner. Dude, sometimes I get too worried trying to get ranked the first time, so gonna learn jumping like that, but you inspired me. You know what? Like, I always used to be like very bad about my voice, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Like, if they're an actual friend, then no matter how they heard me badly sing a song or not, they'll still be my friend. And if they suddenly like decide like to laugh at me or like in a bad like laugh in a bad way, not like laugh with me but laugh at you, or just have bad energy after that, I'm like, you know what? I'll gladly cut them away. And for my seat, all my friends love to hear me sing a song badly or not, so I'm always happy about it. So I never feel embarrassed just going right into a song. Another energy card. We got Lance. I forget because I didn't. I only saw pieces of when they had that Pokemon Champion, special. Did Lance beat what's his name from Sun and Shield? The champion. He was the Sun and Shield champion. He was like the older brother of like Hop. Did Lance beat him or did he beat Lance? I forget. Because they were like the dragon trainers. Archon looks so happy. Leon. Yeah, did Leon beat Lance or did Lance beat Leon? Because I know they went against each other at one point, I believe. Archon looks so happy. Clang. The gears. Fungoose, which actually is a nice simple design right here. Nothing too special. Zangief, which we had the normal version here. Renlicaf, which is a nice little fishy. Hawlucha. I actually love this Pokemon. Rufflet, which we've seen already before. Mischievous as well, which is the special psychic barrier right here. And then another Reshiram. This is the second one, actually, of the same one. Huh. I know these are a bit rare, but just get a normal pack, that's fucking awesome. I didn't expect to get 2 of these. So if someone requested that card, I would not feel too bad at all. Yes. I'm like looking to my side and still see so many fucking Silver Tempest packs we have to get through. okay, Leon won. I know, I know there were like certain matchups. Like I saw, I'm like, there's no way this person was going to beat the other. Like, like if you had like what was it like Cynthia versus I think it was like Iris. There was like I love Iris as a character, but there's like no way like Cynthia was going to beat Iris. I think it was like there's like certain matchups you look at, like yeah, there's no way this person was going to beat that person. Or like at least like Lance versus like Leon, you can actually look at and be like, okay, I can see either person winning. Because like Leon's like one of the newer champions, you want to hype him up, being like, hey, he's one of the next big things. Versus like Lance being like the OG, like I can see either one winning. If that makes sense. But like, there were certain matchups I looked at like both, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way you're winning. There's no way you're winning. For like Lance versus Leon, you can be like, okay, you can make the argument for either one winning there. Alright, we got another V-Star instead of the energy. We got Donphin. I love the elephant Pokemon, but I'll tell you what, these motherfuckers in like what was it? The second gen where the one train, I forget what trainer, what gym leader has it, who had like these just rollouts, and I realized that rollout was an OP move. Would you have everything on hand for Arnold Palmer? Yes, I would. Technically. I would probably have to go light on iced tea because I don't have much iced tea left, so it'd be probably heavy on the limoncello. So I'd probably pour more of the limoncello and show you that. I have like 3 different ones. I can just pick the most fancy one if you like. For those who don't know, limoncello is a lemon liqueur that's from Italy. Yeah, the damn milk with rollout. Like I know people like always talk about like how running to a random house and fighting Cynthia there was like the toughest thing. The fucking rollout with Miltank is fucking bullshit. Ooh, Brexian, I like this design. I know I have this card already, but I just love... This was probably like one of my favorite Pokemon for starters. I'm gonna set to the side for myself. And right there we get a bunny Pokemon with Lopunny. I love Lopunny. Even though like people say like I just love bunnies, so like having Lopunny is like kind of frowned upon. We have this Snow Raptor, of course. I think I might have this. I know I have the tea. I don't know if I have this simple syrup, but I do have at least the lemon portion when it comes to the Arnold Palmer for sure. Because I carry different limoncellos from which is, as I said, lemon liqueurs, so I can just like pour one that out and of course share the fancy limoncello bottle. We have this Sandile already. This is like the third Fennekin I've seen of this. Murkrow. I always loved Murkrow. I thought Murkrow was a cool thing, like having like a dark, like crow like Pokemon. Beldum, we've seen this Beldum. Chimeco, but this time we actually have the special Chimeco and not the just normal one. And then Arcanine. You look actually fierce right here. Always loved him. Always thought he was a badass. Yeah, so the sad thing about like the drink menu is that a lot of them have cool names, but it doesn't say what they are. If it's saying Constellation Ballistic, to tell you that some that have already been picked was Duality, Alternate Estate. So if those have already been chosen before, Alternate Estate is a rum. Let's go to the rabbit hole. You're a rabbit streamer? It's only fitting. Okay. So, rabbit hole was actually a gift from one of my buddies who gifted me this as a gift. So we have to be careful not to pour it too much because it is technically broken, as the cork has broken in, but it's still safe to drink because I have a way to filter it. Rabbit Hole is a whiskey that was given to me by Groundzer because we met up for our birthdays and we gifted each other different things. I gifted him a vodka from my city and he gifted me Rabbit Hole. It's a straight bourbon whiskey, finished in sherry cask. It is a 46.5%, so it's 93 proof. It is a very nice bourbon. Unfortunately, I can't tip it too much, otherwise the cork will fall in. Though, ironically enough, cork is actually technically safe to drink because, like, your body, like, digests it. But it is actually bottled in... I'll show it again. Very carefully. It is bottled in Louisville. Established in 2012. Twitch TOS, Twitch TOS. What do you mean? So, I tried rabbit. So funny. So a fun little fact about Rabbit Hole was when I was gifted it, it had a when I was gifted it, it was a when I first opened it, the cork broke inside, so like I actually had to filter it to try it the first time, and it has like a very strong smell to it. It is fairly strong as well. Ooh. Like it immediately gives you a kick, so like it almost feels like a rabbit kicking you in the throat a bit. Oh, is it like Twitch TOS? You can't like show like liquor bottles or anything like that? Is that what it is? My throat wasn't scratchy, that definitely was it. But I hope you enjoyed that little history lesson, Ballistic. It's probably one of my most like stronger bourbons that I have on my shelf. Alright, and I'll get back to the cards as well. Also, at any time, Ballistic, you also have a handwritten letter of choice. You, of course, can get back to me about that. As well as choose my next game as well. Because I know you said you had a game in mind, but you didn't say what game as well. Oh, God. We had two energies back to back. A V-Guard energy and a Water energy. We've already seen this Dragonair. Donphin as well. The Dreepy as well. The Fampy as well. Oh, this is all a pack we've seen before. Oh, we haven't seen this Fletching before. The Chamco we've seen before. Same thing with the Feebas. The Dragonair, but this time we have the special little dragon thing. And that... Oh, it's the new version of Arcanine 2. The Arcanine V, but with the special version that came out with like the special type. So this is just... Oh, that's cool. So Ballistic. You said you turned 21 last month. It feels weird to mention it, but at the same time it's not. So the reason why I have such a long collection, I'll give you like a little history session about Suki. Suki was a bartender. He was a bartender for a whiskey club. Whiskey clubs are different from normal bars as well as other clubs because whiskey club is usually for a older establishment. There's usually a dress code for the workers as well. Sometimes for the people that go there itself. It's usually there to go try some expensive whiskeys or bourbons and be offered new types. Like you might come in like, hey, I've tried Jameson and Tullamore. I want to try some other Irish whiskeys that are a bit higher in price or better tasting, and it'd be my job as the server to give you, well, as the tender, to give you recommendations based on your taste as well as things you tried before. And that's what introduced my growing. I have 30 plus bottles on my shelf, ranging anywhere from like a cheap bottle of port to a $160 bottle of bourbon. I know you joined the server recently. I also have a drink channel. As I finish different bottles, I give my thoughts as well as the price, availability, and how best to drink it in the server. So I know you say you just turned 21 last month. It might give you an idea of certain things. So that is something that in my server where I do have a little drink menu. And if you ever want recommendations, always feel free to shoot me a message. As someone who has worked in the service of recommending the cores, I know my stuff. I know my stuff a bit. I just want to say that was not a brag. That's just literally that was my job. I hope that didn't like piss anyone off, but I love introducing people to things. And our next pack. There's Serena. Not a special Serena, but the normal Serena. We have seen Serena quite a few times tonight. The regenerative energy again. Oh yes, so I'm gonna stop that because I see it. So this is one of my very hot takes because I love trying different things. Japanese whiskey, while I do like Japanese whiskey, is not worth the price. Japanese whiskey, unfortunately, is going through a thing where it's in an import and is kind of like the hipster thing to have. Like people want to show things off on their shelf. Right now, that in the liquor world is Japanese whiskey. So a lot of people who don't even like drinking whiskey or don't know what to try or just don't know what to taste or how to drink it will buy a Japanese bottle of whiskey and put it on their shelf to show off to friends. And unfortunately, that has risen the price of Japanese whiskey in the U.S. by drastic amounts. Like something that should be $40 is now like $100, and it's really frustrating because those who really appreciate it can't get it as easy or as cheaply, and it frustrates me to no end. Where Japanese whiskey is not worth the price, even though Japanese whiskey is very good. And it frustrates me to no end. That is my slight hot take in the whiskey world. That, and as well as with bourbons, some of the expensive bourbons are not worth its price. Like a bottle of Blanton's, not worth $120. A bottle of Booker's, which is $160, probably one of the best bourbons and best whiskeys I ever tried. Bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, which is $200 a bottle, best whiskey I ever tried. Of course, some whiskeys like Pappy's, not worth it. Four Roses, very worth some of their expensive stuff. But like bourbons as well in the U.S., which is easier to come by, can be very drastic. And if a mod could take care of that, no fault specialist, please. As I would get back to it, oh shoot, do a sign. We've seen this Baltoy, we have seen this Sunkern, we have seen this Van B. Indeed, yet again. Thank you, Sakusan. We've seen this Marini as well. Oh, Radiant Sarina. Very special flashy. I like how it's radiant. Like everything just glows on this card. And then Terrakion. I think it's supposed to be a ram. I think. Is it a legendary? Red, are you actually familiar with Pokemon? Like, can you actually give us some like lore here? What things are? Like, you have me curious now. I also see a Discord notification. Let me take care of that. Because I always worry if it's someone DMing me something important. One of the 4 sacred swordsman Pokemon. Oh, thank you. You are a big Pokemon nerd? I did not know that. Alright, we have the... another regenerative energy. An unidentified fossil. We have... Torracat. Back-to-back of the evolvements here? I just sometimes love how Pokemon... Like packs open like this. Like, it's a small chance, but having them back to back like this is just beautiful. Also, fun little fact, one of my favorite moments of like unpacking streams was Brown Man, who's also known as Ray Navarez Jr. I love him to death. He worked with Achievement Hunter as well as solo stuff. He did unpackaged stream before, and he literally got a pack that was almost all Weedles. I think, but 1 or 2 cards. It was like 6 Weedles in a row, and I think was the most beautiful but terrifying moment, because just having like 6 Weedles in a row must have been hilarious, but also scary. Like, did I get just gypped for a pack of cards? I'm excited to explore this new whole world that has opened up. If you have anything I should avoid at all costs, I will take it. Mission strike. Okay, so ballistic. As someone who has tried multiple different things, the big brand names does not mean it is great. Like, you might see so much advertisement of Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan is a terrible rum. There's a lot of artificials in it. There's a lot of sugar in it. It's not a true rum. It's not a true rum. Like, people don't realize, unless it says what island it's from, it's not a true rum. Your rum, let's say, if it's from Barbados, is it from Jamaica, is it from Cuba? If it doesn't say where it is, it's probably made in the U.S. Can someone take care of submissive, the pal, please? So that's not a true rum. But here's the thing: if you want to go with a cheap rum, don't go to Captain Morgan. Go to Avro Nelson. Avro Nelson's cheaper, tastier, more flavors. It's going to have a lot of additives and sugar to it, but you're not paying for the brand. A lot of the liqueurs that you see that everyone knows, like Crown Royal, Captain Morgan, they're good to start in, but they're just heavily advertised. If you want like the true good stuff, there's like certain rules you have to go through. Like rum, it has to be from an island. If it doesn't, it's probably made in the U.S. If you want a Scotch, Scotch is probably made in Scotland. Irish whiskey should be made in Ireland. Bourbon should be made in like Kentucky, Tennessee. There's like certain rules with certain things, but if there's a certain liqueur that you're interested in, like bourbon, Four Roses is one of the best to get into. Four Roses, they literally have like 4 different recipes, and they make different variations of those recipes, and Four Roses is made like, hey, they have a taste for everything. If there's a certain Four Roses taste you like, that's probably the bourbon you like to chase, for example. Evan Williams is very cheap. It's like a flavored whiskey. It's not as strong, tasty, go with that. There's always like certain things to go for, like with every time liqueur that you get there. Like there's certain things like vodka and like gin. You could take shots of it, but it's usually made to mix something. It's sometimes certain things are made for certain things, like limoncello. Either you have a little tiny limoncello or you mix with iced tea. It's a very huge world, but if you have a certain taste palette, then it becomes a bit easier to find what matches for you. I say, well, I have multiple shots in my stomach from people giving me drinks today, as well as my normal hydrates are not made for water. Murkrow, we've seen this Swablu, we've seen this Rotom, we've seen this Bonairy, we've seen this fish, but not as the special fish, and Klingling, which is the version of Klang. Also, as someone who has worked in the bartending experience, Ballistic, don't let people shame you into liking a certain thing. For every person I like, for every person that has gotten into like expanding their horizons by finding something they like, there's 3 people that are very snobby about it. I've seen so many people that have come to me and are like, pour me a bottle of this, and I can pour up a bottle of something different, and they're convinced I served them what they wanted, or I served them something expensive. Unless you have very greatly expanded your horizons, most people are going to talk out of their ass. Excuse me for my language, but that's just how it is. So don't let people shame you for liking a certain thing, because more than likely, if you serve them 4 drinks and their favorite drink in those 4, they could not tell you what that drink is, unless they're very experienced with it. So that's of course my advice. Of course, like how Saku said, like make sure to drink water. Um, just a lot of people just don't know what they're talking about at the end of the day. Though, of course, you might say, "How Suki? How do you know what it is?" But that's because I explore the world when it comes to this taste. But I've also tried expensive stuff and I tried cheap stuff, and sometimes the cheap stuff is better. Right, I'm opening up the other pre-made deck as well as the 4 packs with it. We're getting near the end, actually. After this, it's just a elite box, and then we're done. But it's past 11 o'clock, so after this deck, I might be done for the night. We're gonna flip through the pre-made deck. We got a nice little. I guess this is the special card for it. Is Archeops, the silver temp. It literally says a simple Tempest card on it. The energy. Rotom. Actually, a little cool like Zerora card right there. Identified fossil. We seen you Archon. We Archeops. Oh, Shauna. I like how this is for Yosei girl, and she looks more main character than Shauna does. Lucky energy, treasure energy. Sunkern, Sunflora. Why does Clara have such a shadow over her face? Is she supposed to be like a ninja? Gloria, who I'm pretty convinced is Scottish. Escape rope. Copycat. Oh, I see, because they're like copying the outfits of other characters like Leon. I think it's Gen 2 outfit. I forget what her name is from one of the newer games. Okay. Wallace. Oh, actually, there's a cool card of Cynthia's Ambition. Ryan. And the V-Star. Oh, Ballistic, if you're into like beer and hard lemonade, my advice to you, especially with like the hard lemonade, Under Palmer is one of the best things to go for. It's the one easiest, but I would also say get into like the hard ciders if you like the hard lemonades, and try a Strongbow Gold Apple. It might change your life. It changed my life when it came to ciders. All right, now for the packs. Now we have the 4 packs that came with that deck. It kind of amazes me that for a deck that has so many Vulpix cards in it, like a Strongbow Gold Apple, yes. It amazes me for a Strongbow Gold Apple, or a what's it called? Stella Gold Apple as well. Those like the Gold Apple like ciders are really good. It amazes me for a elite box that is based off multiple versions of Vulpix. We have seen so many that have not been Vulpix. Hello, Lucas. Welcome in. Captain Aroma, Wailord. I think the biggest Pokemon in all, the biggest Pokemon of all Pokemon. Raichu. I love Raichu. We've seen this Murkrow. We've seen our favorite Squirrel. We've seen this Meditite. We've seen this Durant. Oh, I like this version of Ralts. It's probably one of my favorite arts of Ralts. Also, Lucas, you don't have to apologize. Smeargle. And then Lilligant. Oh, dropped the card. Oh, dropped another card. I've slowly been drinking more things, and I can tell my hand-eye coordination is not the greatest. Leaf. Toxapex. Professor. Jackloak. Fletchling. I think we saw this version of Fletchling though. Ferroseed. Smeargle again, but this time it's a normal Smeargle. Oh, so it's I hope you guys can tell it. I'm trying to get an angle where it really focuses in on it. It's a yarn esper. It's one of the art espers which is yarning. Which not yarning, but yarn. I like when we get the yarn cards. Dratini. We got a lot of Dragonairs, but not a lot of Dratinis, which I find very funny. Oh wait, it focus. I hope you can see that it's yarn, because I love when it's the yarn cards are like clay cards. No bot. And then Skuntank V. Not a card I would imagine for a V card, but not too bad. Not too bad. Skuntank is not one of my favorite Pokemon, but it might be someone's favorite Pokemon, you know. One, two, three, four. Does that know how to cut this deck? Electric Energy. Dendine. I love the little like new versions of the Pikachu. What it's supposed to be. A Quad Stone. Okay. More Pika, which is supposed to be like the evil version of like Pikachu. It's for I think it was Sword and Shield, your rival. This was like her main Pokemon right here. The Vulpix, which is running around town, which I love. Drowsy, which is its namesake, being drowsy. Oh, that's a cute little Growlithe. Just like running through the field, open mouth, happy. Better rival than Gengar in the Mystery Dungeon game. Honest, okay. Ooh. Part of me was like insulted at first, but then like immediately a second later I was like, agreed with you. Because like at first I'm like, no, Gengar was better. And I thought about it for like a split second, and I was like, you know what? You have a very solid point. I can't think what it was. I think it's like, was it Explorers of Time, which had Shaman on the cover, which was probably my favorite Explorer game, Mystery Dungeon game, because it was just so beautiful. I miss the Mystery Dungeon games so much. They were so good. Mr. Avius, which you ever seen before? Oh, we got the Wilmer. We had the Willer, now we got the Wilmer. The Stunfisk with the special electric. And then Dragapult with the special border. Okay, this is the last pack before we open our last box. Which is still going to be silver 10% anyway, so. A Fighting Energy. Dragonair, which we have gotten quite a few Dragonairs. Toxicroak. I think we've seen this Toxicroak before, so it's still nice to see though. Fucking Jinx. God, I have such mixed feelings. I hated Jinx growing up. I thought it was evil looking. God. We've seen this electric squirrel before. Bedlam we've seen before so far. Stunfisk we've seen before. Vulpix going around town. Snorunt. Up. Oh, especially Regenerative Energy. One with like the special border right here. Oh shit. The Rainbow Serena. That's really cool. I'm glad we got this. You know what's funny? I'm getting all the fucking rare cards in this league box, which I'm happy about, but I just want the really cool looking Alone Vulpixes. I've opened so many packs of these Silver Tempest. I'm not getting fucking Alone Vulpix. Matt says sleeve that card. I will sleeve that card. I can't imagine fanboying right now about it, which is not saying a bad thing about it. You know what? I'm gonna look it up for you. We'll look it up together. I have Google right up right now. But cool, the Rainbow Serena is great. Let's see right here. Fun fact, that Serena card is one of the most rare cards from that deck. So that actually might be Rainbow. Oh, actually, that Serena card might be worth $40. So, I should probably sleeve that right away. I probably should right away. Oh yeah, people go crazy for cards in this deck, especially if it's like the rainbow or like hollows. But I'll be right back 1 second before we open our last box, which is gonna be Silver Tempest yet again. I am back. And I probably wants to tease because I'm like, hey, you know, if you give 20 subs, you can pick whatever card you want. But like, I don't think 20 subs would be worth the price of one card, though it might just be for personal value, of course. So funny thing about like grading, because I had a buddy into it, it doesn't even have to be like worn or torn. Just like if the card how it's printed, the border is not the right size, that can affect the grading. It's so crazy that how it comes, like it has to be like, it doesn't even have to be like taken care of perfectly, but like if the card itself was not printed perfectly, that affects the grading as well, which is so insane. Because I remember when like Amiibos first came out, like people were going for the Amiibos that didn't come out correctly, but for like when it comes to Pokemon cards, they were looking for the ones that were printed perfectly. Also, because I was just opening a deck, we're on our last Tempest box. trying to find it. 'Cause the Tempest box comes with like a page, like a little booklet telling you about the cards in it and stuff. Like I am looking for these two fucking cards, and like I have not received them yet, but I've received all these fucking rare cards instead. It depends on the unopened boosters because like if it's a really new elite box or if it's a very old one, very old one, it can be it. I think it does depend on the booster though. Like for example, I know something that's going for very cheap right now is the Korean EV packs. Like they're like so cheap right now. Like I think you could buy elite box of the EV deck for like $10. They're just that cheap right now. Because if anyone was like collecting, they want the English or Japanese cards, not the Korean cards. So like, you can buy them for so cheap. It's like how the Chinese like knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh cards were like very cheap. So these are our last few packs, and then we're done. It's already 11:30, so I might just be like, once we're done with these, maybe be like, we're done for the night. Wait, did I cut this wrong? Did I cut this wrong? Yeah, Kaleido, which is like a nice little deer, it looks like. There, I did cut this wrong, I think. Toxicroak. Again, the Stratener, which I've seen for like the 5th time tonight. Palosand. Clink. Sunkern. Baltoy. Indy. Marini. And a Morpeko, which is actually the little like the little shiny dark rare ones right here. Okay, that deck was weird because I thought I cut that right. The energy. Clang. Oh, get Lance again. Nice. Toastapex, which we saw before. Venonat, which we saw before. Ponia. Dewbiter. We're starting to get to like, so we've opened so many Silver Tempest packs that we know. Well, like, we've seen some of these cards before tonight. Mendiite. Chinchou. A Whaler, but this time it's the water design ones. And then Kling Clang, which is normal. God, I just looked at like around my feet. Well, not around my feet, but to the side where I've been throwing the trash. There's gonna be so much cleaning I have to do tomorrow. One, two, three, four. Grass Energy. Capturing Aroma. More Pico, which you literally just saw just a minute ago, but this is the normal card for it. The Quad Stone. Spinna. Ralts, which I love Ralts so much. Ralts was one of my favorite Pokemon in Emerald to always go for because it was just so adorable. And I felt felt something for that shy little looking Pokemon. Venonat. Ponia. Dewspider. Crocodile, which I always found was a cool type, and we got like a little nice like dark version of the like abilities right here. And then Zarazora. What if this box had nothing in it? Like we got all our luck with the other boxes and like, hey, this one, nothing. It'd be kind of funny, honestly. Electric Energy. Metang. The Professor yet again. Toxicroak, which we've seen already. Dratini. We've seen before, but I always love seeing Dratini. Esper. And it's the Yarn Esper. It's hard to see, but you can see that's the Yarn. Smirgle. Ferroseed. Fletching. Anorith with the special fighting type like abilities right here. And there we go. Finally. The Lowen Vulpix V. This is... If you had asked me what my favorite Pokemon is, it's this one right here. I love a Lowen Vulpix. I love it so much. Lowen Vulpix, Lowen Ninetales so much. It's so fucking pretty looking. I could look at this like art all day. Also, for Matt, like cousin Matt, I definitely have to like go through and show all the what the cards I set aside as rare to him at one point just to see what his reaction is. So I might do that after we're done with this. Like, hey, these are the cards that I set aside that I think are worth for something. Snorunt? I can't understand Snorunt though. Like Snorunt's a really cool design. When Snorunt came out in that, was it Diamond and Pearl that Snorunt came out? I was like, you know what? That's really cool looking. Alright. I'm pretty sure at this point our luck is ran out. So I'm happy. We got a lot of good cards tonight though. Energy. Dedenne. Mortal Altar. Sunflora. Midnight, which we've seen before. Chicha, which you've seen before. Dratini, which literally was in the last pack. Esper. Smeargle. Raichu with electric abilities things right here. And then Among Us. Pretty much just... Was Snorunt Emerald? I wouldn't be super shocked. It's been a while since I played some of the old games. In reality, I should go back and stream some of them at some point. Because I love the Pokemon games, but like, they're a commitment, I know. Let's see. Fire Harmony. Ferrothorn. Raichu. Hunktro. There you go, Matt. Snorunt. Also, by the way, if you ever want, like, the Snorunt cards, just let me know. And I'll get them to you at some point. You don't have to give them to, Patty. The Vulpix going around town. Stunkfist. Beldum. Did you play Arceus? I did play Arceus. Amoga. Oh, Toxer. Torcat, but with the fire ability right here. Huh. Omastar V. I did not expect this to get a V in this deck. Because this is a first gen Pokemon right here. Huh. I did not expect that. That is interesting. I'm not mad, but just... I did not expect that as a V-Star. We have 2 packs left. Oh, hail Lord Helix. There's been so... I want you to know, Cousin Matt, there's been so... Thanks for us to stream, Suki, and give happy anniversary. Thank you, Rin. I appreciate it. There's been so many times where I've quoted... on for Democracy or for Anarchy to Patty with like the Flareon and Omastar and him having no idea. Cause I was a Twitch Plays Pokemon OG. Psychic. Worker. Claydol. Clang. Ferroseed. Fletching. Snorunt. Vulpix, Dunkfist. Oh, Ponyta, but it's the fire one this time. And Archeops. And this is our last pack for the night. I'll show the fancy cards and then it is 11:30, so I'll check with my server. See how people are. If people want to play a bit of Jackbox, I'll play a few rounds. If not, we'll just call it a night. Going to have some Taco Bell by Blast Galata and have one piece told me to sleep. Fair, fair, fair. Energy. Slurpuff. I love it. Capturing Aroma. More Pico again. Durant again. Fennekin again. I want to get back to and spend 20 grand, whatever material you get from releasing them. Rufflet. Litton. Fanfit. Alteria with its trainer. I don't know who that... I accidentally dropped the card. I don't know who this is, but like... That's a nice little card. We had literally ended the stream with like with our last pack 8 trainer card. That's so adorable. And then of course, Deathlock, so the final version of Fennekin anyway. Alright, there's a lot of good cards this stream. We got a lot of good luck actually, shockingly. So I'm going to go back and show them to, of course, Cousin Matt if he's still here. So of course we have our Alteria, Deathlocks. Actually, I really should like start from the back somehow, but like Deathlocks, the Omastar, Lone Vulpix, the Brexin with Serena on it, which is really nice card. I love when there's a trainer card with this, but like the newer elite boxes actually have them like in the full art and of saying they're someone's, because I know like the first like 2 or 3 generations of Pokemon, it just said it was like, oh, it's Blaine's Pokemon, or it's like, oh, hey, it's like Leon's Pokemon, like where the newest ones actually showed them with their trainer. Or Sharon, which we have 2 of. Serena Rainbow. Skuntank. Arcanine's newer version, the Hezilian version of it. The Braixen, because I like Braixen. Again, the second for sure. I just love the Ninetales, so having any Ninetale cards I always put aside. The Seedeye V. I only set aside Mela because I wanted to know people if they knew who Mela was. Like, can we fix her type of thing. The Tulip trainer card. Jirachi, which apparently is a common card. Glimora EX. Elise UI. So the one thing about like certain decks, I know there's certain one which is Stellar Crown and something else. The whole thing is the special cards are like their gemized version of it. I really like this version of Absolute, the artwork for it. And of course we're gonna go with some Digimon cards, so be careful, Matt. But Chabriamon, I just love this one. Of course, any card with TK, especially what he looks like nowadays, I'll take. Agumon. Terriermon, because I love Terriermon. He's probably my favorite Digimon. Dalgalmon, which I'm probably gonna give to my one buddy because he loves this line. Dogramon. Sakusan, right here. Goldramon. Poromon, just because I like how there's multiple Digimon in this one. Gatomon, of course. Angemon, and the gold Gatomon. We got the Passaman, which was another trainer card. I don't know who's the trainer with him. I've played like 3 Digimon games now, so let's go. The Fluttermane, which is the special like trading catch, the Halloween ones. Same thing with Darkrai and Gengar and Mimikyu. They're like they have like a special stamp and Hollow. Meowstic, because I just like it. Duraludon VMAX, which is like the gold card of some of these packs. The Serena, but not rainbow version. And just the Vulpix, I like Vulpix. Pikachu and Gengar, Mimikyu stamps. And then, of course, the Alteria, which I put at the end. I don't know if it is getting towards midnight, so I think this is like the time where a lot of the people that I know like sleep for the night. So I might not just do Jackboxing since we're getting to like 4 hours in. Also, my throat's starting to get that point where it's like, hey, Suki, it's time to time out. But like, So, some things I will go over, of course. We have hit 35 subs. So, what that means is in the future there will be a long Phasmo stream. There will be a Fate Grand Order PowerPoint stream. There will be a karaoke stream at some point. We did not hit our paying mini stream. I don't know, Patty and Sacker and some of the people in this chat right now. Do you guys want to do Jackbox or not? Let me know, and I might just say, you know what, I'll push it off for another hour. We did not hit our Monster Heart stream, though for the personal streams, the only thing is at some point, Ninja, if you would like, I would just like to know what is your handwritten letter, if you want me to send a personal one to you or a virtual one to you, as well as your game of choice. If some of you would like to play Jackbox in the chat right now, let me know, and I can set up a Jackbox game for all of us to play. But if there's not too many people, I'll just call it now for tonight. Alright, gotcha. Seems like we're all going to call it a night here. So I will rate us out. Who is on that we know is a good question. You know what? I did join a certain guild at this point, so why don't we go raid them in? So let's go raid Bonopolis. Alright, thank you for all stopping from an affiliate. The next time I will stream will probably be, what is it today? It is a Friday, so probably be the next stream will be Amori, which is on Monday, more than likely, or Tuesday with Valhalla. So I'll see you all then. You all have a good night.